got you.
If we're starting up, and I'm gonna go mute.
Word.
We don't have video right now, though.
Hey.
Cool.
You know, the music of this game kind of frustrates me
Why is that?
because like some of it's so good, but some of it just like annoys the crap out of me. Like Mystic Root or Fancy Slap. Oh god, I hate that song.
I have heard it enough. I don't dislike it, but I've heard it enough.
But this
Bring
song,
back
the lobby
Blobbers.
song. Oh yeah,
Where's
bring back
Blobbers?
Blobbers. That song's amazing.
Why is that not? That is the best song in the game. Why is that not on Santa anymore?
I'm okay with this song too. I like the lobby song.
Me too. Yeah, I used it in my videos for like transitions and stuff.
It's
Very
that perfect chill vibe you want for that. For like a
Mhm.
clip. Montage.
We're not live, are we? I was refreshing the Twitch page. Yeah, we're not up. Okay. We are good. Uh-oh. Apparently we should be live right now. Let me see.
Word up.
Oh, we are live now. Cool. Ah, hello, Raymond. Yeah, we
that
are
him?
live.
Wow.
So yeah, so what, I'm the True Fish Bungeon, and this is my, co-commentator.
Yep, I'm Dendy. Slap
is
City
Dendy.
player.
Shoutouts to Dendy.
Slap City consultant.
Do you have a preference for how we pronounce that? Because I've gone with the D3ND.
Yeah,
Is,
Diffrendy. Diffrendy's the
D3ND? Yeah. This is funny. I don't think we haven't actually talked that much, but I spam Dendy memes all the time, so it's like meeting a legend.
No, I'm a big fan of your videos, man. So
Oh, thank you. I
good.
appreciate that. I'm actually gonna pull up the bracket and check out what sort of teams we got here because I'm excited.
it's pretty stacked. Pretty stacked.
It looks like some people are not showing up though. We have a few, which they might need to see if they can find a replacement.
Right here, this is a pretty good matchup. Ouija Pong and Slime versus A. I know A Person's a pretty good fish. Lalzer's like EU, right? He's like an EU idol. Oh god,
Yeah.
EU idol.
What do you think you should open with? Do you think there's an advantage to certain characters opening? I gotta look at the
100%.
rules again and see what sort of strategy goes on here because I'm wondering if I believe you will declare who's playing, and let me see.
Need like a tanky character in like the middle, I think, just to, like draw out the crew, something like that. Because I know people run Peach like she's overpowered in crews just because of how tanky she is.
That is something to consider. Yeah, there are also some pretty polarizing matchups right now. So let me see. Okay, yeah, so based on the flip, loser of the flip selects a character, then winner of the flip selects a character. So there are actually some matchups that are so polarizing that you might want to put someone that has a bit of versatility based on who you're going up against. You might want to put a player that has two perfectly solid characters up front, so they can make a decision on the fly.
Yep.
You don't want to pick that fish into that goddess.
Oh yeah, never. Because that'll be a tilter.
Or fish
Huge
into
tilter.
It'll Do. Or fish into Remedy.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to run fish ever. Actually,
Yeah,
just
so
never
now
want to pick.
this matchup we see as 2 fish, so we'll see how that works out.
And for the stack crews too, you could just run your killer like first, and he can take out like 8 stocks or something ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like-
it's always been. I mean, if we're talking about relays, typically you have your bet, you have your anchor. You know, you put them at the end. But if we're talking, but when it comes to something like this, there's almost an advantage to having your best player going first, and you know, getting the hype, you get the momentum going. But at the same time, you don't want them to have a pocket like hidden ace at the back and destroy your lineup. There's a lot of
Yeah, you don't want
strategy
to use
involved
all
in
your
crews.
fuel right at the beginning. I get you.
Right. I want
You
to
know
see
who
a
Cosmos
3-man
plays?
fish team. Cosmos? He's
Yeah,
a fish, isn't he?
I never played against them. I know I
he was
played
a
against
fish.
Lalzer and 8-person, but never Cosmos.
Why do I want to say he's a fish? I don't know what reason I have for saying that, but I believe he's a fish.
Couldn't imagine one.
I like these team names.
Yeah.
A little sodium chloride. Shoutouts
yeah.
to Jimmy Neutron.
Shoutouts to what was his name? Like Skeeve? Spank?
Oh, yeah. No, it's Welcome to McSpankies.
You make Spankies.
What was that guy's name? I think it was something weird. It's like almost a name. It's Skeeve. Let me see.
Big McSpankies from McSpankies. There we go.
It's
Shoutouts to
Skeeve.
that guy.
His name is
Skeeve.
Skeeve. It's not a name. What are you doing, Jimmy Neutron?
Skeet went through the ringer though, because Jimmy turned his like restaurant into like a monster or some crap like that. He flew out. Oh, poor Skeet.
Shoutouts to fast food workers. They're putting the team on their back. Dendy's Tendies. Given that
Yeah.
you're here, this is an interesting team name.
So, from what I gather, from my own humble opinion, I'm sure that's from a pizza discussion that was going on, where someone said that they enjoyed chicken tenders on their pizza, and I obviously, as a sane
Oh, we're
adult,
jumping into it.
all right, we're in. But yeah, I did not agree with that basically, but we're in.
We got the double fish coming out. A person versus Ouija. They both opted for the same skin. That is a bold decision.
Yes,
You normally
very
see people switching off from their main skin to avoid this. I think that, like, normally I kind of meme. I'm like, oh, which skin will they take? But when you pick the same skin, that, especially in the fish matchup, that can be an actual detriment to your play. I don't think it would be too far-fetched to see one of these players SD on the basis that they believed they were the one that got up from like an up B.
So it's like mental games, super mind games right now.
You lose yourself inside of the other player. Oh, that
The great
flex.
flex. Holy
That
crap.
was fantastic. There are not a lot of frames where that is viable. I mean, flex is very strong option, but
Oh, he
it's
drops.
nasty.
Sad. Hopefully he can get it back fast though.
Yeah, he's at 130.
Hey, person's
Again,
funny because he always just says that he just mashes the B button whenever he's getting combos. So
Yeah.
that might have just been what happened.
Right there, Ouija, we see it there. That'll end it. It's pretty even so far between the two black and white fish.
Yep. Only 44 extra credit on Ouija.
Ooh, he's very high. Not quite though.
So would you say the kill percent for that is over 100? Over 110?
From the platform, it's getting pretty close there at like 80, 90 to be honest.
Oh god. That's insanity. 2 flexes, same time. These guys are in each other's heads, 100%.
Ouija is just nail. Oh my god, back and forth. But Ouija has been hitting these flexes as super armor, like he's using the super armor from it. And that is actually difficult to do. It is not. There's like maybe 1 or 2 frames of actual super armor on that. Gonna get punished for that down strong. That is not super viable into the up B. The dumbbell disjoint is always gonna hit first.
This is it. It's kind of. Oh, does he get it here? Yep. All right. Ouija can do this 100%, but take some effort. Oh god. Let's go, Ouija.
I like it. That was a risky dumbbell.
Yo, if Ouija can make something happen, like quick, like that combo he literally just did, this is even Stevens, 100%.
Ooh. I've seen that happen many times before, where you're sitting on the moving platform and all of a sudden down tilt becomes a true combo into itself.
Yep, feels bad.
Carry him across the map. There we go. All right. So we just gotta be feeling good now. Like worst case scenario, they lose. They're down 1 stock. Let's see if he can bring it back.
Best case, Ouija makes something happen.
Absolutely. It was a great flex. He took damage from that too. So, ooh,
Hanging on, living on a prayer right now.
good DI.
Trying to find a back air.
Okay. Oh, not gonna be able to punish that.
That'll be it?
That should have ended. No,
He's
not
living.
quite.
He's so living. His shield's so low. This is pretty close. Closer than it seems.
No, he had the up B. I don't know. I think he meant up special. He hit the side instead. That air dodge. This is very close.
This is so. Oh, I'm so scared when I'm on the platform against up tilt. Oh my gosh. Oh, he snipes him.
sniped.
Oh god, American sniper. Oh.
Turned around.
We just felt it. I think that one combo where he landed the down special on him off stage, that was Ouija going Ultra Instinct. Swear.
Down special is alright. It's not optimal most of the time. When someone's off stage, it can be good because it combos sometimes into down air. But when you hit it, it feels so choice. It is the most disrespectful move Fish has in his repertoire. But yeah, so what's interesting about that, essentially it's sort of like each team has 12 stocks, but a little different in that your stock is, he still has 1 stock left, Ouija. And that's back to 0, so he can turn that into another stock. Whereas normally in just an actual 12 stock game, you'd be at 94%.
So who do you think they put in next? Cosmos or the Lalzer? Lalzer. Oh yeah, they're gonna want that idle against Fish. Yeah.
You want to try to close out the Fish without losing anything, even it up. We'll see what we can happen. I think Ouija can make. I think he can take 1 stock here.
I fear, dude. If Ouija carries that momentum from the last game, oh baby.
It'll do
He'll be
is
lights
very
out.
strong this patch right now, particularly against Fish.
Oh yeah. It'll do's a pretty good to say the least.
What I have found when I've been playing It'll Do's as Fish, the changes to rolls, the increased amount of time, there is more invulnerability on it now. But I find that neutral air and forward air is just catching me out way more often now. You can't roll through it. There's very few times where you can actually roll in this matchup as a Fish.
I feel very hard to get in on her nowadays with her tilts. You know, they buffed her up tilt, I'm pretty sure, this patch. Just so hard.
Because it feels like I've been getting hit by that a lot, yeah.
But with It'll Do, I feel, is that your like the early mid percents is like so easy to rack up that percent, but getting that kill is just the hardest thing in the world. Like Master Ruby, similar Marthritis problem. Not always,
you
but
get the damage, but then you can't finish off the stock. That's how I felt. Yeah, that's how I felt when I initially played. Because when I started, I'd play It'll Do just coming out of the tutorial, and I just found I was like, oh, this is easy. And then they were like at 150. I was like, what do I do here?
Yeah, and it's so tilting just seeing this big stupid fish run around at like 200%. And you just can't kill him.
Well, this patch did help that out a little bit with the up air.
The Fox up air changes. It's insanity.
It kills so early. You know what feels bad about dying to that is when Fox hits you with, it's literally just the sound effects. When Fox hits you with an up air, like there's some oomph to it, you know. But It'll Do, it's just like a little beep. You know, it's like she's poking you, and then he's like, "Oh, I just died at 60."
Yeah, when you die to fish up special, It's
Boing?
the boing sound effect is the worst thing in the world. I swear.
They got Pepper though. That's good. Oh right. I think
forgot.
Walzer forgot that this was happening. I did as well because of the damage going through. Okay. Now we're gonna start one stock.
So fishes like this stage. I've heard.
I have heard that. I actually don't play on it that much because I'm just acting under the assumption that it's always banned. So I just don't practice it. You definitely can't count out other characters though. With the low ceiling and fish being an easy target for up air, we could definitely see it'll do make better use of this stage this patch. Balls are taking a lot of damage though.
He found 2 up special combos in a row. He gets down throw on the platform.
That would be a bold move to take him off with a down throw at 33. He just wants that stock. Ooh. That dumbbell was really dangerous.
Yeah, we just playing with fire right now, 100%. But that would have been
That'll
saucy.
close that stock out.
That up
Anything
the
else is just
up smash
gravy.
combo would have been great. So what do you think
changes
it'll
it down.
has to do now to kill the fish?
That.
Yeah, alright. Well, thanks, Lalzer. He just told me. It's okay. He can hear me, actually.
That's disheartening too, because Lalzer just hit that 50 damage mark, and you know Ouija wanted that down throw. Yeah, Ouija, good set, gonna take 5 stocks between the 2 games. That's gonna put them ahead by a stock. Good start.
It's so hard now for Cosmos and Lalzer to kill Punj and Mystic, because those are 2 good players.
Yeah. I wonder who they bring out right now. Who do you go for first? You go Pung or you go
It'll
Mystic
Ditto?
Slim?
Maybe?
That'd be pretty good.
Do you put Punj? Do you have Pung be the anchor?
How does stage select work actually? Is it whoever's leaving essentially? Because they didn't lose that game per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
I'm gonna see what how that works. Because what I'd imagine is it's just whoever's staying in does not get to pick the stage. And that could definitely affect who you put forth.
So
It
they're
just
doing
says
bans
winner
right
of
now?
the previous game, so I'm assuming that just means whoever's still in
Yeah.
is
Okay.
considered the winner, even if they only took like 1 stock.
It's a bit of downtime right now. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. It always feels good to wake up and just start slapping. I mean, I woke up at a reasonable time and have been productive today, is what I meant to say.
I feel you. Nothing better than that. Waking up at like 8 o'clock. Nice slap sit. Uh oh.
Yeah, that's just a shame. Slap City, it's just like the entire population of Slap City is very dedicated. However, it just drops every night, like my time zone and like early morning. So it'll go from like a stack to like nearly 200, and then it'll just drop to literally 0 for the rest, like in the morning, which is a
I'm
shame.
East Coast, so I'm always sleeping when that happens. I never see that.
Yeah. No, sometimes I have a weird sleep schedule. Sometimes I'll wake up at like 4 in the morning and just go about my day. But not a lot of slappers on at that time. You get those Australian servers. Shoutouts to my Aussie friends. All 2 of you who keep the lobbies going in Slap City at 4 in the morning CST.
Yeah. That's insanity. Australian slappers. How many do you think there are? Like 6?
More than I would have guessed. Maybe 10. The thing is, if you ever are up at that sort of time for whatever reason, check out the lobby names because they are hilarious. It's just like it'll say like it's an Australian server, and it'll just be like, "Please, for the love of God, someone play me."
Poor guys. They must think this is the deadest game in the world.
I
That's
know.
like-
They don't know what they're missing on the other. It's just a 12-hour cycle.
So they're putting in Pung next, huh? I call him Punge as a meme. That's why I keep slipping up. But yeah, they're putting in Pong next, huh? Should be
Yeah,
interesting.
my favorite character, Plunger.
Punge, yeah. Do you think Pong takes this fast? Do you think Lalzer has some gas in the tank?
I don't think I've seen these two people. I don't think I've seen them play each other, so I'm not 100%. I'm not super familiar. Lalzer feels like someone that's like slightly above my skill level. Same with Pong. They're just sort of in. Gonna take advantage of that few seconds to get some warm-ups going, I guess. Are we jumping into it? Yeah, okay, they're playing. I always like to see the memes before this.
Oh wow,
Oh
that is
my
commanding.
God.
Oh, jeez Louise. That is so commanding. Lalzer's got to strike back now.
That hurts, and it really hurts, even though like in the back of their mind they understand that this is crew battles. It feels like you're down 2 stocks. I mean, they are overall, but like it feels like you're down 2 stocks for everything you're gonna play. This is the end all be all. I'm just
And you got
down.
your homies on your back too when you're playing crews. That feels so bad. You don't want to disappoint your friends.
Yeah, Lalzer's going in hard. He wants that spike.
Yeah, he's hungry.
Not quite gonna find that kill there. This stage is really good with Goddess get up attack.
Yeah.
Nowhere
He's gonna make the most of that, dude.
Is this one of the stages they hit with changes to the bottom blast zone?
I'm not quite sure. Do you know what other stages they changed with that?
They did it for Castle. Feel like it might have been here. I don't remember. This Castle, it was almost impossible to sweet spot with Fish, and it was difficult with.
That was dirty. Oh my god.
That was a solid spike. Immediately turned around with that grab though. But yeah, with Fish and Goddess, it was very difficult to sweet spot. Fish, it might have been nearly impossible. It was like very small window. I think this was the stage. Chat's probably gonna correct me though. Yeah,
Hey,
Meta
Chad,
was slightly
they're the nerds,
lowered.
they know.
Castles was significantly lowered. That's right. Yeah, we're looking at Lalzer only has 1 stock left. Definitely want to see him close out. That's 70 damage on Pong. Lalzer can close at least 1 more stock out. Prevent the deficit from getting too large.
Yeah, Lalzer looks like he's cooking right now. I like a lot of his forward smashes a lot.
Yeah, he's caught out Pong with that 3 or 4 times already. Oh wow, that was really good. Yeah.
Oh,
The
he
shield
broke his
break.
shield!
Thank you for using the dynamite. I have seen it's really rough when you just charge a forward smash and then they land and you realize they're slightly out of where you thought they were going to be.
Yep, that feels bad. But he got the dynamite. All good.
Yeah, dynamite's the way to go. You stand under him, dynamite.
Ooh! So close. This is
Really close to
Lalzer
dying.
can make something happen here. Oh, he'll be the MVP for his...
I mean, he's gotta hit get 1 more stock just to keep it even as to where it was before this game started.
So apparently Lalzer messaged Pong during the shield break dynamite. Oh,
No,
that's true.
Oh,
Oh, that feels bad. But if that's true, that's some big disrespect right there. Some dirty play.
you just get a Discord message. What's happening? I'm in the middle of a game. Oh. Yeah, gonna get pineappled though. You don't see that too often with It'll Do, but yeah, that's Pong up. Still has 2 stocks left going into this game.
So Cosmo's got to be the hero.
Ooh, is Cosmos a fish? I think Cosmos is a fish. That's gonna be rough. Fish Goddess is not great. Goddess just feels like the entire matchup is Goddess having slightly longer arms, putting her hand on Fish's head who's trying to punch and can't quite reach. That's what this matchup feels like.
Yeah, like a really tall person just like holding back a short person.
Yeah, it's like your
Like
big brother.
full hand on the
holding
head. That feels really bad.
you. Shoutouts to Skeet and Jimmy Neutron.
Yep, complete
Welcome
shout outs to the homie.
McSpankies.
He's got to do this one for McSpankies, 100%.
Big McThanky from McSpankies.
He's got to do this for salt, not for sodium chloride, but for salt. We got eyes everywhere now. Everybody's watching this. See, this is why I love the crew battle. You got your
Crew
homies
battles
in
are
on
hype.
it, becomes the hypest thing.
Oh, everyone! Wait, is everyone spectating? Should they
Yep.
be doing? Should we talk to them? Because that does cause lag. That is a lot of spectators.
I fear for the game's integrity now.
They're all peeping. So this is Cosmo's stage pick. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the matchup, but where do you think he should go?
They can't play on Pepper, right? Because they won there.
I'm not 100%
Is that how that
sure
works?
how that works, but if I don't believe it's not going to be. Well, maybe Goddess does have some kills off the top. I would imagine that's banned, or he's just not allowed to go there because they won on that. I'm not quite sure how that works with crews.
You go to space. Why not, right?
I really
I've-
like space with fish.
He gets angles because on the dumbbell because the incline in the stage.
The angles are so good. I really am thankful for his space as a fish, man. Gonna get Pepper though. It looks like it is legal and they didn't ban it. Goddess does have some kills off the top though with up throw, and occasionally you'll see some aerials that'll get that as well. And air
Working
strong, yeah.
groovy, too. Listen to that music. Oh, I love the new
Yo.
tracks that they added.
Yeah.
Oh no! Why?
Oh god!
Why, fuck?
That feels bad. He started fading away and it did not work out well. Ugh. That was disgusting. Yeah,
Cosmos
Cosmos
is
is
in
going
such
in
a
though.
good
Punk only has one
position
stock
right
and
now.
80 damage almost.
Hmm. He's in such a good position right now. It is ridiculous.
Another dumbbell! Cosmos, what are you doing?
This guy's got the scope right now. He's
This man was
insane.
he's about to even it up.
Oh, he smacked right back at him! No! He said,
Cosmos!
get that out of here!
I don't care about your matchup statistics. I don't care about your 65-35. I am fish. Big McThanky from McSpankies.
Yeah, Big McThanky's from McSpanky's right there. 100%.
He slapped that fireball in the bat and he sent Pung home with it.
That is literally the stupidest way that possibly could have ended, but it ended like.
Nerf slap. That is the only slap in Slap City.
He did it for Slap, though. He did it for the namesake of the game. That's why he won.
They actually, I think they literally considered nerfing Slap. I was very upset. They reverted it. It was in the beta. It has a hitbox very far back in fish, so if you're like inside of someone, if it's not another fish, instead of flexing, you can slap, which true combos into at least one more slap. So you can just disrespect them with a double slap.
I've been slapped, double slapped many times. Kind of making me go through like PTSD, you know, like those trauma dreams that you have.
Yeah, when you get hit with the double slap. Doesn't feel good.
This thing that's commonly discussed about Fish is that I don't think you feel good when you get hit with any of his moves, just because of how dumb a lot of them are, like visually.
They're all
So-
very slow or very broken, like flex or like just big swings. They all do look kind of dumb. Like forward tilt, it's just very slow, and I mean he's it's very fitting for his character. It's just very brute force, slow and dumb.
Forward smash, just entire torso lands on the ground.
I love how
You get
much of
hit by
that hitbox is on like the little frill on top of his head,
Yeah, that's
and
really
it like
lit.
extends. It's like a knife just cutting into these people.
Do you have the lore for Fish? How did he get that buff? Tell me.
I'm actually not sure. He was originally from Space Hunks, I believe. He was just a reference to It'll Do. Wait, what was he a reference? I think he was. I don't quite remember the order of events. If Ludo fan is here, because he was in Space Hunks, but I don't know if that was his initial appearance. Because I feel like the fish bun. Yeah, okay. Jesus, I mean, he started in Space Hunks and was added to It'll Do later on. Because fish buns were already a thing, and then in Space Hunks, they made the Ultra Fish Bun. And then he became like a final boss sort of thing in It'll Do. A classic matchup. This is the Ganon versus Link of Slap City.
Yeah, that's how funny Ludosity is. Their Ganondorf is a giant buff fish.
I never feel like he's the bad guy, having played this first. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. He doesn't.
Still like a bad guy.
He morally does not have the brain capacity to be a bad guy. He doesn't understand what's happening.
He's just a pure meathead. He just likes to go to the gym.
So we're definitely seeing the advantage of that It'll Do matchup. Picking up a lot of damage here. I did not expect this. I did not expect... It's essentially just a 1v1 at this point. We starting out even. Slime versus Cosmos. Cosmos turning it around, though. They're even in damage, which against the fish is not really even.
The fish can kill so quick. Oh, is that going to hit? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Stunned him. Basically.
Those mini stuns on the bombs. That's really disruptive. There were some changes this patch that made them easier to hit away, but it doesn't... With a lot of fishes hurt boxes and hitboxes interlocking, it doesn't work too well on the bombs.
I feel hitting it away doesn't stop it just from having that same mini stun.
It slows you out. It's still puts you in like hit lag, and then it'll comes in with the neutral. Ooh,
ground pound. Oh god.
Not looking good for Cosmos here. Really needs to put on at least like 50 damage here if he wants to feel like he's still in this game. Maybe we can see an early kill with some dumbbells again.
You can snipe him out. Oh, that was
Back
so
air.
slick. Jesus.
Back air is such a good kill move.
Yeah, Mr. Slime's feeling himself now. Look at him. After that ground pound.
Yeah, it was a really good snipe with that. The raft is so good.
Yeah, the raft covers so much of the ledge.
It's so safe too. There's not a lot of cooldown on it. You can't really challenge it a lot of the times. Really risky with that roll there. So many things can catch you out with that fish roll.
You think we have something here? Oh, on shield, he's gonna get punished for it. Ooh, nair grab. Alright. Like that.
Oh no!
We dropped down so low.
The bomb! He needed that bomb to hit him.
Cosmos has to be the hero now. He has to do some Batman for Gotham type stuff if he wants to take this first grow.
I think Mystic is gonna take this. This is a very comfortable lead here. One thing I have seen happen though, when you get this far ahead, sometimes it'll turn around because they become comfortable. They think, okay, this is over, and they start playing a little lazy, you know what I mean?
Complacency, yeah.
Nice kick there.
2 feet. Alright.
Nope, that was definitely not a guaranteed. Not gonna see any DI there.
Oh, that bomb mini stun leading straight into the forward smash. Oh.
Ooh, not a good up B. That's gonna end
That'll
it.
be it. Alright. Good games. Yeah. Mystic. Very solid closer for his team, for his crew.
Absolutely. I was still impressed with Cosmos though. Turn that around and do an even game. On
What would you
Pepper.
be looking for there in a deficit, you know, last battle of the crew? What would you be looking for, Fish?
Fish versus Idle? I just pray to some sort of fish-based god and hope that something magical happens.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the fish anchor though, because that does force the double fish team just in general is kind of rough.
There's a lot of counter picks. Whole lot of counter matchups. So now, on the other side of the bracket, Dandy's Tandies beat the Expendables, and now they're going to be facing Sneaky Pika with a boob.
Oh my god, this is the team to watch out for, though. Sneaky Pika with Boo Boo. You got
Baboonga
Chad,
and Pika. Oh.
aka Sly, Pika the Pikachu, and Baboonga.
Yeah, that's a stack team if I ever saw one. Oh my god.
That is not the pool you want to be in.
It's like there, it just feels like they can put whoever wherever, because all of them are going to take at least.
I will say Pater actually has a fantastic Ruby. You don't want that. You don't, even against Baboonga, I don't think you want that matchup to
You don't
happen.
want that in it. Yeah, you don't want
No.
Ruby against Fish, 100%.
No.
Especially Pater, because Pater can just eat fishes up.
Pater
What I-
is very experienced with that matchup and will, if you give him an inch, he will combo you off the top of the stage.
It's all about getting those openings for Ruby in that matchup, because if the Ruby does not play the matchup right, he can never get in. But if he does get in, he gets like 70 damage on you or something like ridiculous like that.
Are you sponsoring this team? Dandy's
No.
Tendies?
Probably not. Probably actually giving it my mark of disapproval, if that's possible.
Gotcha. Where I think they want Pater to fight Pika the Pikachu, because Pika's gonna come in with Goddess, and then Dandy's Tendies has got two fishes.
And that's a good matchup for Ruby too, I think. Ruby and the Goddess, and Pater's probably confident, because Pater's always confident in everything, that even though he's going up against literally one of the best players to touch the game.
I think if you are on the other team on Sneaky Pika, I think you have Pika as the anchor.
I think you're putting
And-
Jenny first.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Chad gets a lot of early kills. He's gonna land. If you give Chad 4 stocks, he's gonna find at least one kill at 30% with one of his air strongs, and that's gonna be demoralizing and give a good head start.
And as the entire team, that sounds so overpowered. Jenny, Fish, Goddess with Pika being the anchor and Baboonga being in the middle. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. But I'm not gonna count these guys out. Booker and Little Turtle are super good. Patter's interesting.
Cruz is so cool. I love it. There's so much like just strategy involved here. Who do you want to fight who? You got to consider anchor and motivation, all that. That's really cool.
And if they take, hypothetically, if they take the Fish dead out, who's gonna take it? Turtle or Booker? I think they'd want Booker in, but
Booker is I think you put Booker in against Baboonga if you were gonna do the ditto. Baboonga is just his dumbbells. That
Yeah,
man
he's
and
a-
his dumbbells.
he's got his, like, Full Metal Alchemist, they got that alchemy circle. He's got the alchemy circle on. He's channeling it just to put it all into that dark magic all into his dumbbells. That black magic, whatever.
Hang on, just before we proceed, are we talking the original or are we talking Brotherhood?
I'm talking Brotherhood.
Okay, because you're not wrong either way. They're fantastic, both of them. But I think the funniest thing I was commentating one of Baboonga's streams, or when Baboonga was in the tournament, and one of the there was a DC, like, so the other guy was disconnecting, and someone in chat says instant transmission into real life dumbbell throw to destroy the opponent's computer. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And also tilting, because I'm imagine dumbbell out of nowhere destroys your $1,000 computer.
IRL dumbbell throw. Oh, I can't. You ever
Probably
watch
traveled to
Baboonga's
Africa.
streams, like on his channel?
Yeah, I love them. They're so funny.
He's so funny. He's just very primal in his play style. He just screams. Not like angry. He's just like He just goes like full caveman.
He's a feral animal.
He's playing in character. He is fish punching. He might be the true fish punching, and I might have stolen that title from him.
I like when he
just
gets
like,
hit.
"Ugh."
Because every time he gets hit, he always says crap. It's the funniest thing in the world. He says
He's not
crap.
ready for it. He believes he's invincible and he's not ready to be hit.
Yeah, he believes he's just playing constant like star power from Mario.
I love his picture too. I think it's funny though how much of this community is familiar with the game Lisa. Did you ever play that?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah,
But,
it's that creepy type game, right?
yeah, it's really solid. Highly recommend you play it. But yeah, that's what Baboonga's Steam profile picture is. One of the main characters.
You tell me what that main character is, because he's in love with that character. Like he has
That
it
is
everywhere.
that's Terry Hintz. He's the hint master. He's also very handsome.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
He wears a tank top and hey, Pater gave you a shout out. Shoutouts to Dendy. Oh, JK, Dendy is dumb. Wrecked.
No, please don't read that on stream. No.
Message deleted. Oh, I'm done.
Yeah,
Message
Pater is
deleted.
he's an interesting fella, you know.
Man, Dendy.
He's a Ruby. I'm not trying to be negative. So you know what Ritalin is?
What?
Like the drug Ritalin, like it's like the thing for attention deficit.
Oh, yeah. Like an ADD
I
med.
feel like his Ruby is Lucretio's Ruby on Ritalin.
Okay.
Because Lucretio is like stupid, like attention, like he's getting everything. And then Pater's Ruby is that, but just slower.
I can see that, yeah.
So hopefully he just proves me wrong here and he goes ape wild and he takes like 16 stocks or however many.
Lucretio is sort of like just an infinite hitbox. He just has a force field around him and he just walks towards you.
Yeah, he's kind of... I like him a lot, but I can see if you're playing like a big body, how unfun that is to play against.
I think the matchup isn't as bad as it's being perceived. It's there are some really heavy combos against Fish, but I also think it's just not played a lot because Ruby's not played a lot, and I think we just got to learn it.
Yeah, once you get like a really good Ruby, like multiple, y'all will be set. But right now, there's only really Lucretio, and he doesn't.
Juzo,
He's like on and off.
Juzo is fantastic too.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's
Juzo's
busy,
really good.
commentating and running these tournaments. Shoutouts to Juzo, but yeah,
no, I like Juzo's
when
Ruby
he plays, oh my god, his Ruby is disgusting.
I like Juzo's Ruby. I like the Lapidator's Ruby too. He has a nice Ruby.
Got Sly against Little Turtle. I can guarantee you there will be an air strong kill, and it will be at a disappointingly low amount of damage on the fish.
Hey, you want to put some money on that? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't have a lot of money, but I bet you $3 fish.
Oh no, get your Monopoly out. You got Monopoly? Let's bet some Monopoly money. I'll bet a fat 500.
My currency has been entirely invested in fish dollars. So that's my only option. They don't take it at the local gas station, so it's been a rough month for me, but we're doing all right. But yeah, no, this Sly just throws it out so often. Like, he doesn't as so much as edge guard as much as he just puts the fish in a situation where it's either play perfectly or you're dead right now, again and again. And if you make that, even if the person knows it's coming, it just gets to you in your nerves. You have to, he'll like grab you, he'll down throw you off the stage, ride you on the skateboard, and then force you into a situation where you have to air dodge back towards the stage immediately or you're dead.
Yeah, and that's a lot of this game is tilt. Like, a lot of this game is emotion.
Yeah.
So when you're stuck in scenarios like that, sometimes you just fall into it. Even if you're trying your hardest to get out, you just fall into it anyways. And Who knows
What's
what
so
that says
powerful
your
about that
minds.
too is if he does it a few times, that person has the fish has no option. They need to do this because it's a guaranteed kill otherwise. You can just train him and have him go where you want him to, and actually not do it. Oh my god, little turtle!
He finds some, dude. That was nice.
And then you can see it there. Sly is like, if you want to mess up, go for it. You're dead. Good show from Little Turtle though, putting on a lot of damage on Sly.
He's covering everything really well right now, and he gets the kill. Alright.
Little Turtle just going for that forward tilt for that second hit, like one before the killing blow. Sly definitely could have down B'd, but I think that was very mind gamey. Like, you don't want to down B because you know they know you're gonna down B. It was just very back and forth. You know what I mean?
Oh,
there
yeah,
it is.
Exactly what you were talking about.
So gross.
So I owe you some fish dollars now, don't I?
3 fish dollars actually, to be specific. I'll also accept fish sandwiches from McDonald's.
I got you.
These those back air strings. That move's very good against fish. Ooh, Sly!
That was so close. That cut off his fin.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of those dumbbells. It's really not a bad option. Like when they're on opposite sides of the screen, you can safely get a dumbbell onto one of those angled slopes in the middle and just throw it vertically or horizontally. It's pretty much the only stage where you can projectile camp as fish. Maybe Santa, but it's not very safe.
That was actually hilarious.
I'm not sure what the I think he meant to flex there, to be honest, but it looks really funny.
Might have been a misinput.
Yeah, good air dodge there.
Sly's got these nutty air dodges whenever he plays against the fish, and he gets kicked. I love that because that's the goal right there. Like, her forward throw, complete like soccer kick arch into the goalie net.
I think Jenny, there's the angle, that's what I'm talking about. I think Jenny has the most frustrating grab to be hit by. I'd rather get grabbed by a business casual man on the bait. It's just the beat, the pummel feels so bad because she hits you so many times. It just feels bad. And the throws she has such good kill throws.
We read the nair there with the spot dodge.
I like that. With the patch changes this week, we got Jenny's using that down B aggressively because you can cancel out of it when you land it, I believe.
Oh, that feels bad. That happens.
Yeah, I've played a decent bit of Jenny, and that is I do that a lot. Jenny has a lot of control over drift and fall speed when being, but that also means sometimes you fast fall too fast.
Turtle, this stock looking so good for him. Like that little string of movement there, that little string of moves that he had. Oh, this is tight. Oh god.
This is my favorite part of the gonna end that stock. Favorite part of the space. Woo! When the music picks up.
Oh yeah, the music for this is so unnecessarily. I mean, I guess it is necessarily epic since they're literally in space, but
when I played Sly, I played Sly on stream yesterday in singles. Oh, good patience there. And we didn't make it to this part of the music, and it was very sad. I lost.
yeah,
I needed that. Yeah, I needed the music to energize me.
Yeah, if you got to the music, it would have been quick.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, that's the only reason I lost. Ooh, a bold decision.
Tell me the decision making there behind that up special.
I don't think that. Yeah, it's gonna end it. I don't think there's a world where Sly lands on the stage there. But I don't know how I feel about that. He might have just been trying to catch him out before he falls all the way. But it looked like he was trying to call out Sly landing back on the stage, which I don't think was gonna happen. Is Sly gonna keep 2 stocks? So you have Pater or Booker here. It's rough to put another fish into that Jenny. So
Yeah,
you,
and if
you
I
don't
was
want
Booker, I
to.
wouldn't want to play against
you-
that.
You can't. You have. I think Booker has to go in here. You can't. You can't put in Pater if Pater, because then if Pater loses all his stocks, then you just are left with Pika's Goddess versus a fish, and you don't want that.
All right, Boo's coming in. Yeah, they're gonna want Pater to be the big body killer. They're gonna want him to try and just kill the fish and the Goddess. So Boo's gonna come in, hopefully finish off Sly, and then
Yeah.
fish it.
I do want to see the fish data. I'm hyped. I want to see Booker Babunga. Oh yeah, Jesus was saying that 3 of Jenny's pummels is the damage of 1 of someone else's. It's more like, it's not the actual damage that's happening though, it's just like, it feels bad. It feels like I'm being disrespected, you know what I mean? It's just so many hits are coming through, it's just frustrating.
Yep. So he's using
yes.
the chicken skid. He's been using the
definitely.
chicken skid.
I
good.
believe you
Good
mean
for
the
the
true
namesake,
fish
you know?
skin. That is the true fish skin. The true fish is actually a chicken.
Makes sense. Lore-wise, it makes sense. Yeah, you know, this is the namesake, because that's chicken. They can fry that, and then it literally be a chicken tender. And I hate saying that.
I've mentioned this before. That is why the Goddess matchup is so bad, is because fried fish and fried chicken. If you're playing a Goddess, you gotta go Man Bungeon, so you don't have that fire weakness.
You're smart, dude. You're too smart for this game.
I've played a lot of Pokemon. Sly
He's got to kill himself.
is okay. So we're gonna have to do a reset here because Sly, I think, is now remembering that he needs to suicide twice before this game begins.
He's got to reset the PS triple, because that's not how you play this game.
Sly off to a good start. He's actually somehow multiplied his stocks. He now has 4 stocks for some reason.
Wow, they just lagged out there. That wasn't.
No, I think
was
when you
it?
just, I think the player's disconnected and so
Oh, okay, the
spectator just
spectator,
left us
yeah.
up.
This is the first time I've ever spectated anything. Like with the spectator client.
Right. I have actually never seen this game before.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
I just hang out in the Discord. What is happening?
I thought y'all were just talking about Melee, but using it with funny names.
There's like code names for all the characters. Oh yeah, but this matchup on Pepper is very interesting because Jenny has been nerfed a little bit, but I'd say Jenny is actually probably the next best character you use on Pepper with those kills off the top, with those up air strings.
Yeah. Jenny's up air loves Pepper Pain. 100%.
Sly just gonna jump around, make sure that we're actually starting. Oh no,
Oh, he
he
went
dropped
deep.
too low.
Booker's like straight staring at a screen like, oh, okay.
Oh, he's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, there it is again. It's. Oh no!
Okay. That's how that ends.
This is just like the last set we watched. Just all of a sudden, oh, okay. Well, we're even again.
Yep, super anticlimactic ending, but
Booker MVP landed a total of 4 hits on Sly this match.
so now we're into either Fish Ditto or actually when they see Booker up, do you think that they would put in Pika? Or were they just gonna go Fish Ditto just so they can have the Pika as the anchor?
Let me look. So they have Pika Babunga. Yeah, they say they put Babunga in here for sure. Yeah. Well,
Babunga
I
can
mean,
fight
they
it.
might consider the advantage, but surely. Well, all right. You know what? Babunga can probably take a Ruby. It's not like Babunga is of a high enough level, so there is definitely a world where they put in Pika here and take the easy matchup. It looks like it is Pika, yeah.
I don't know.
So they are going to
That
put
strategy,
Pika in.
Steve.
Yeah, and
I'm
you take
thinking.
an easy matchup here to the point you can probably carry Pika over a few stocks into the next game. Babunga versus a 2-stock Ruby. It should be an easy matchup. I can see that, yeah.
Booker in the Discord, acting like he's Ronald Reagan tearing down the wall.
Ladies
Telling
and
Mr.
gentlemen,
Gorbachev to head down
we
the
got
wall.
him. The quote from Booker.
We got him.
We got him. Good games by
Sunglasses
Sly,
on.
though. Definitely convincing that first round.
Yeah, convincing. That's the name of the game, I think. Even in all of Slap City, it needs to be convincing.
Yeah, I gotta believe that it actually happened. It's like he won, but did he win?
If I can't comprehend what's in front of me, is it really in front of me?
If I can't
Think
touch
about
that
that.
win, I don't know what's there.
It needs to be tangible.
All right, so who's got the stage pick here? It's gonna be Pika's stage pick. Basically, I feel Ruins is on its way. That's what I'm guessing.
Gonna hear that song again, Fancy Slap. Yep. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't anticipate it. I can't think because I'm just trying to think of where Pika's been picking. It feels like it's been a lot of Ruins. Null would be pretty good too.
What about Meadowlands?
Meadowlands is really good, but I
Meadowlands.
would imagine that's banned.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to play on that stage.
Yeah, I've seen Booker do some good stuff there though. I just can't think of where else you would ban. Into Goddess. That just seems like the stage where it's just really rough for Fish. You have the really good angles. I've just never liked it with that get up attack from Goddess, and just the way the angle of the stage is. It feels bad on Fish, man. Feels bad, man.
Just so bad.
This has worked out really well. This has been a very Fish-heavy cruise battle. I've been well informed on the subject, whereas normally I'm just like, I don't know, Idle Jenny, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
Space.
every Idle is just like,
Space is cool.
I'm just like, well, Idle hits somebody a lot. That's for sure. That's my game knowledge on Idle.
Idle Do is just a jumping, moving, active hitbox.
But when
and
Tater
sometimes
comes in,
bombs.
I'll understand. Me and Ruby are homies, so I'll get what's going on.
I've tried playing Ruby. I do not understand that character. My IQ is not high enough to play Ruby.
I like multiple jumps. Literally the only reason I play him, because he has 3 jumps.
I forgot that was I sometimes forget that was a thing. In the official notes from Ludosity, they're actually talking about considering getting rid of the 3rd jump.
Yeah, and to
because
that I
of the
say,
changes.
your mama, do not remove the 3 jumps. Do
Alright.
not remove them.
I hear that, but also you have to consider how powerful that change they just made with being able to cancel into any special move from a connected aerial. That is really powerful. I think Ruby was already stronger than the general understanding was. I feel like that is something to consider. Like maybe they're trying to move Ruby in a different way and like supplement it.
I don't know. man.
Peter's saying he is the worst character in the game by far. Is he saying that? Are you saying that if there were 2
He's
jumps?
100% being. Oh yeah, without the 3 jumps, he would be
I'm not
really-
saying just keep Ruby as it is right now and just also 2 jumps, but like maybe it looks like they might be looking in a different direction because that was just a note they had. Oh, okay, with 2 jumps. Yeah, no, if Ruby was literally the exact same with just 2 jumps, that would be worse. But I'm saying like maybe they are looking for a different direction there. Like buff something else, remove a jump. That was just a note they had. There's no guarantee of that. I just like the idea of like maybe changing one of Ruby's moves so that a move adds height. So you have like a similar thing, but you're not just literally here's another
Yeah.
jump. You know what I mean?
This is biased opinion, and they'll never do this, thankfully. But it'd be so funny if you had Marth there instead of like with the spike instead of.
Oh no, no, no!
I would like that. I'd be a fan of that.
All right. Well, if we're going Dream World, let's give replace Fish down air with Falcos.
I don't think we
Most
need that
of
in this game. That'd be so funny.
Also,
Oh
I
my
want to
God.
see. Also, I want to see that animation.
Him just spinning.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
Booker's nuts!
the Booker special on sale today. Down B off the side.
You know what they do? All that downtime, they were just feeding Booker the Mountain Dew. Because he's like young, right? So he goes on the sugar rushes, so now he's just crazy.
Booker does play a little bit like a madman. Interesting.
Pika
Give,
seems to have
give,
it bagged out.
Ruby Metal Knight, or Meta Knight rather, down air. That would be alright.
I don't like Meta Knight, dude. I like Marth. Hey, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah,
Misses
Booker gonna
the
take
tech on
first
the
stock.
down air. Dude, he is
Oh my
pressuring
God,
so
Booker.
well right now. Oh my
Yo.
God. Booker's crazy right now.
Yo, Booker?
Pika's still in.
I still can't get over how quickly Booker became good at this game. Because we've played the same amount of time. I think he was around a little earlier than I am, but like game time, we've played a similar amount. And I like literally 1 week just stomped him in a tournament, like 3-4 stocked him in both games. And next week, he like asked me for advice. I had never heard of him. And next week, like the very next week, just 4 stocks me, and he just goes to top 8. And I'm like, oh, okay. Booker gonna get
There's that
stock
advice,
closed
dude.
down. I didn't give him
powered
very
him up
good
with your
advice. I just explained how the down air combo. I just he got mad because I down tilted comboed him, like fish v fish. I down tilted him like 10 times in a row.
Yo, that catching him out with the up tilt there. Oh. Fish up tilt's kind of cool, but I also hate it.
So
opinion.
what we're seeing here, I think, what I find is really good in this matchup is that neutral B out of Goddess, and I'm not seeing it a lot. We are seeing it here in this string, but as a spacing tool, it is so good. It is just outside of Fish's range, and he's such a large target. You need to see that that spacing. You know what I'm talking about when Goddesses will they'll clutch backwards and do that,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
like just spam it. That's when it becomes just overwhelming.
She covers the entire stage in that. She gets so much pressure off of that.
I also don't like the get up attack there. Goddess has some really good options with the just jump and neutral special. That's super powerful against Fish. Again, just a large target. Gonna take that next stock though, so Pika has regained the lead slightly.
Yep, slightly. This is so close right now.
We
Pika's
just saw
actually
that,
running away with it.
We just saw that forward air string. That is super good against Fishes. You like can't get out of it. But we haven't seen a lot of those yet. That's the difference between this stock and the last ones. Okay.
See, Booker's crazy.
Okay.
Booker's crazy.
I think he meant to pivot that, but
Yeah.
All right, can someone explain how he like pivots around? Like he'll be charging and then he'll jump and he's facing the opposite way. I don't know what he's doing. That's not an actual thing. Booker's a cheater.
Yeah, he's cheating. He's got hacks.
I just genuinely don't know how that works. Because I know what I do is I flex clutch and then I jump backwards. He just jumps and he's facing the other way. Oh, great power shield there though. Booker definitely gonna want to close out. He's gonna want to. I think he can viably get Pika down to 1 stock, and I think that should be his goal here.
Yep. So then they can throw in Patter and he can get that stock really quick.
Yeah.
If he's playing up.
You know, and the one thing that I've seen is Pikachu seem to have slightly weaker starts, and then sort of feels the matchup out. If Pater can come in strong and just not give him a chance, he only has 1 stock. He doesn't have time to adjust.
Yeah, if he overwhelms him and doesn't let him adapt, then he can just be out like that.
Great patience there. Okay. I don't know if that was optimal, but the target was hit. No DI, but he has so much damage right now. Back
This is
throw. I
gonna
like
be
back
cool.
throw here. I think back throw was literally a kill, but you know what? That works.
Yeah, he gets a fair. Booker's
I
so
need
funny.
to start pummeling people more. I always forget that pummel is a thing when I'm fish. Because when I get a grab, I'm just like immediately down throw out of habit.
Yeah.
Booker's holding on to the stock so well.
Mm-hmm. He's at 176 right now. He's just. Oh, that one. Yeah.
And you just get a foot to the face.
Woo. Just, oh, yo, the chest. Oh. Yo, Booker's
new
finding
up air.
everything right now.
There it is. Get up off the ledge, point, and shoot. Wow.
Booker's
All
playing
right.
so well.
Even in stocks, it's going back and forth.
He could take this stock. If he can take Pika out, that would be in a disadvantageous matchup. Oh, look at him
Ooh.
go, dude.
I got excited for a second. I forgot that down air was different. I was like, oh, right. It's been a while. Yo!
Is this finito?
Oh, here comes the fried chicken.
He could have literally became my Tendy right there.
Tendies.
Look at him. Oh, he's smashing.
Oh, that would have ended it, surely.
That'd be it?
Yeah, just
Yep.
gonna get kicked.
One stock perfect for Patter to come up and clean it up. Booker
Yeah.
sets it up. If Patter doesn't do this, then oh, I'm gonna laugh. Personally.
Yeah, this could very well be evened out. I think it would be reasonable though for to see that we might see a 3-stock Pater versus Babunga though.
That is gonna be so hard
So-
for Patter.
It's gonna be Patter's stage pick. I'm wondering where you go. I have seen a lot of. I know Goddess is a little different than Fish, but what I know about the heavies is that Ruby can combo super well. I'm wondering if you want to go somewhere with a low ceiling.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna kill him super quick. And Patter is pretty good at those stack him up like off the top kills. So
Yeah,
any
yeah.
any stage with a super low ceiling, he's gonna want to go to. So, what do you think? Do you think they're discussing this right now? Do you think they're strategizing like gamers right now?
Oh, Juzo, tell me if you clutch run. Okay, clutch run. Let go of clutch and hit the other direction. You turn around. I'm assuming in retaining your momentum. I'm gonna have to lab that. I can't, because I've never done that. It's hard to conceptualize without like practicing. You know what I need to do? I honestly, I've been considering this. I need to just play on a keyboard. I'm playing on a GameCube controller right now, and I just don't have, unless I use a claw grip, I just don't have access to all the buttons I need at the same time.
You're crazy.
I think
Anybody ever
keyboard
told
is
you
the
that
way to
you're,
go
like,
for
a
Fish.
maniac? I played Husky's Fish, I think. He was using his keyboard.
Flex
And that
uses
was
the
a
keyboard.
massive. Such a massacre, dude.
I can't multi-flex the way I want to. I can't hit because I got B is my special, Y for jump, and then I have Z as my clutch. And I just can't, unless I claw grip it, I can't hit all three of those at the same time.
I use an Xbox controller, and the Xbox controller has two Z buttons basically.
Yeah,
So I use the
that's
other Z button for clutch.
That's what I actually initially did. I had a small Xbox 360, and I had the equivalent of Z on the left side was my clutch as well.
And the only reason I do that is because I do not own a GameCube adapter, so I just use the controller.
I found a knockoff GameCube controller that's just a direct USB. It actually works really well.
Like Santa, Ruby's home.
Santa.
Literally Ruby's home. Every Ruby dreams of going to the stage. Just like coming home, hugging your moms.
We got the.
See, there's like homemade cookies.
Okay, can someone explain to me why they remove blobbers, then they add stage alternates, which also include alternate music, and it still doesn't have blobbers?
Yeah, that would have been perfect for the disco stage. You getting boogieing with blobbers? Oh, I think Patter can get something right here.
Picking up some heavy damage.
Runs right
Coming
into
back
the
with
fair.
those forward air strings though.
Oh. Patter's trying to get off the stage in neutral B so he can get the full momentum.
Yeah.
Tries to land with the nair there, just gets easily red. Pika's doing his darndest to space out all of his moves.
Has Pika ever fought a Ruby? Pika's been here for like a week and a half. Pika could viably be facing his first Ruby.
Yeah,
That
into it.
okay.
Yep, that goes. Yep.
I was thinking up throw, but I'm gonna, you know what, that works. Whatever works. Not quite
That's
off
not
the
gonna
top.
kill. That never kills. Sadly. But he's trying to find. He's so desperately wants to carry him off the top right now, but he's just not finding it. No idea why he up smashed there. Zero idea.
Ace has, or Pika has so much damage. You could probably just catch out a raw for it, yeah.
Yeah, right there. You are Nostradamus, my friend.
It happened. I forgot that I need to remember to let the players know what they're supposed to do before it happens.
Yeah.
So
You gotta tell him.
that they know what to do. Yeah, Pater was just sitting around like, where is he?
Hey, where's
What do
that
I do?
voice in my head that sounds like Truefish Bungeon?
All right, so
this
that
could-
leaves
Boonga
Babunga.
and Pater.
This could be very close. This is a good matchup for Ruby. Ruby can take Babunga or take Fish off the top from 0, but at the same time, it's down a stock already, and Babunga is obviously a fantastic Fish player.
This could be a wash, but Pater, maybe he's just got to tell himself, like, listen, I'm not playing Baboonga right now, just playing a Fish. I know this matchup. Like,
Yeah, he's just got to pretend he's playing me right now.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Don't get down on yourself, bro. He's got to
I'm not
pretend
getting
he's
down on
playing
myself.
like
I got
something
force stuck 2 games in a row in a tournament.
It's a hard matchup, dude.
It was rough. I also literally was just not playing neutral.
Yeah, that hurts when you don't do that. You know what? Are they talking about what
Booker.
stage they're about to go to?
Booker's got the info. Apparently, Pika actually plays Ruby sometimes.
Hey. So Pika knows. Here we go.
This
Last
is gonna
match.
be Babunga's. Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Just-
I thought so.
I was like, what? Did we make it? Are we here?
Ready?
Um.
I'm ready.
Now I'm ready.
Now I'm ready.
Yeah, right now. Okay, no. Did we maybe? Yeah, I think we missed it. I think they just jumped into it right away because they went to a different lobby, and then yeah.
Feels bad. I was excited for that. I wanted
Yeah,
to
they
see Patter
started
get
right away, and they didn't wait for us to spectate.
destroyed. Oh well. Well, I can like imagine what's happening.
They're on Pepper.
Do you think
We
they're
could-
gonna
we
quit
could
out,
just-
or do you think they're just gonna play? it?
I'm not sure. We could just commentate the idea of what's happening.
Oh, Patter!
Babunga.
Oh, Patter gets absolutely destroyed by something that Babunga does.
Babunga, why would you throw a dumbbell there? Oh, they're here.
Patter, it's okay. Just give the controller to Dendy. It'll be okay. Hey,
Shout
we're
out to
actually in.
Dendy
These guys are
Town.
nice guys. They're letting us stream them.
Dandy, are you playing in Iron Man?
Oh no, I'm not.
You can catch me in Iron Man. I'm be ready for it.
You're gonna be nuts.
I don't know. I think it's right after this, and I haven't played yet today.
You're doing Jenny BCM, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we're right into it. Pepper. Peter loves this stage. Yeah, he does that literally every single game. You gonna land with down air? Yeah.
What I found has worked really well here. You just gotta follow Babunga going with the windmill arm strategy.
How many times does he think he can dare Babunga under the platform? How many times? It's not gonna work.
It's not a good trade because Babunga just has to hit that once every like 5 times Pater hits the down air.
Pater might find something here. Nope.
But I really like back air as fish in this matchup. Beautiful.
Your back are super good.
It's basically if you're at the same level as that Ruby neutral special, that's pretty much your only option. Neutral air doesn't quite reach through it without you getting hit a lot of the time. Very close here. Pater's gotta remember he's down a stock though. He's actually gonna lose the first one, but Babunga is at 153. This could be an easy
forward smash. Oh,
yeah.
Can't do it on shield though, Pater.
Well, Babunga also knows that he's ready.
Yep.
He might play sub-optimally just to shield those. Ooh, that's not what you want to see.
Yeah, not fantastic. Because
Oh
for
my
that,
God.
Pater loves that. Yep.
36 damage from that is neutral. A single aerial, but then basically all neutral special. Ooh! That Dumbo has been a little bit forward.
I love that. He sticks out his his big toe to hit the Ruby on the ledge. I love that so much.
Down to... Ooh! Oh, it's very forward. Yes!
Pater, what are you... No! Alright, Babunga's either a genius or Pater took his hands off his controller or something.
He's been taking coaching from Booker. Booker has shown us that down B grounded is a thing. Incoming dumbbell. Oh.
It's hilarious. Down. He meant to turn around there. Oh man, I thought he was gonna get hit there.
Bold decision.
He's just throwing out these monkey
play
minute
a
forward
lot in this
smashes.
matchup is the you know when that smash where Ruby backs up before the swing.
Yeah, down
I feel like
smash.
that's super good here because you can try to roll into if you try to roll into Ruby and they do that, they back up and they hit you.
Yep.
It's still viable. Rough hill to climb, but Ruby can build up so much damage.
This is scary.
Good patience there.
Yep. He still gets it though. That's so funny. Oh, poor Ruby. Hey, GG's to Babunga, man. They took him to the limit. That was a limit right there. Two
That was
stocks on
close,
Babunga.
yeah. They didn't have a lot of resources left at the end. It was pretty close. A 2-stock deficit across 12 stocks is a very close match.
GG's. Endies tendies. You have your losers waiting for you. GG's to the Babunga squad, man. That team looks lethal. Still looks lethal.
Shoutouts to Terry Hintz. I haven't done it yet.
Shoutouts to Lisa.
Wait, I already have. Well, it's fine. I do it at least once a stream. That's pretty hype. I'm liking crew battles so far.
Same. I'm glad I got to see a Ruby.
A what?
A Ruby. A Robbie.
What the hell's a Ruby?
It's the thing that you smash without remorse or pity.
Oh, right. Oh, that one character. Yeah. I think I've seen one of those before.
Yeah. He's like one of those joke characters that added into the game to be funny.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna clip that one thing of Babunga slapping the ground and killing Pater, and I'm just gonna watch that all day today. Gonna get the popcorn, the soda. Gonna love that.
Yeah, down B, actually, I need to check out that hitbox sometime because it's really interesting. It hits a lot of things. There's a lot of stages where you can hit someone that's on the ledge with it or slightly below it. Or there's a clip I grabbed from Booker actually where, on Ruins, the way the bottom of the stage slants upward into that ledge.
Yeah.
Someone was touching right where it starts to slant upward, and the down B from above hit it. It was so strange.
That's amazing. That's technology right there.
It just reverberates through the ground. He basically punched the ground so hard, the ground moved slightly and hit the person below. Alright, next up we have Sneaky Pika with Boo Boo, team we just watched, versus 3 brain cells left, which is Babble, Cairo, and Fumbles. We saw Babble Cairo yesterday in doubles, actually. These two.
So Rambo. They're
I've been
replacing
working on
Cairo
it.
with Rambo.
Oh, okay. Cairo is actually Rambo. Cairo is not going to be here. Still another it'll do though, and
2 Iddles and a Remedy. Oh god.
it's pretty rough. We're
Yep.
looking at the lineup of you got on the other side, you got Jenny, Fish, Goddess versus 2 it'll do's and I'm assuming Remedy. We have seen some BCM coming out of fumbles this week though.
Yo, I'm really excited to see Babel play because Babel has just been playing like she's.
Babel was
just
playing so
nuts.
well yesterday. Yeah,
Yesterday she was just playing nuts.
Babel took out Dilapidator yesterday.
Yep, that was crazy. D-Lap struggles with it'll do's though, I think, but still, that was nuts.
I think everyone struggles with it'll do's. It'll do's struggle with it'll do's.
Yeah, I know, I do. That's for sure. I had to play like 6 it'll do's yesterday. It was hated it.
I was fortunate enough to not play a single it'll do in my singles pools, but I then had my shot at the top 24 stolen from me by Revelo. Shoutouts to Revelo. Playing Remedy. I'm not salty though.
Hey, don't be, dude. It's okay. He's a good player.
Yeah. Let's see Rambo Babunga, round 1.
I believe in Rambo. I believe he's gonna use them it'll changes to the best. And even if he just leaves Babunga at 1 stock and then they put in like Babel or Fumbles is gonna be nuts in this crew battle, I think. Remedy is just gonna be so crazy.
You save. You know what's interesting is Pikachu has sort of been like, it's like the God Slayer in Melee. You know, like definitely really solid, but it feels like he's doing better in particular against the top 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's like he's watching them and he knows how they play.
Then you get like a curveball. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, because like there are definitely games where I play someone, like I'll play a rando, like in whatever lobby, and they have a good matchup against me with their character, and they are playing very like technically not great, but it's working because I'm anticipating good play. I'm just getting essentially cheesed out.
I feel you. And you're just like, I don't want to lose to this guy.
It
Come on.
feels bad. You have to take it very seriously, even though you know they're not. They're just like it's like BCM, like just throwing
That
out.
was so
Oh my
dirty.
god!
That was so dirty. Oh.
Yeah, it's like just like a BCM throwing out a ton of forward smashes, and you're losing.
Yeah. You're just like, wow. I'm ashamed of myself.
Really upsetting there. Rambo not being able to be saved by his. I forget if Wambo is his son or his father. Regardless,
That's his song.
it's his son. That's right. Son was not quite in the right position to save him though. But we have seen it'll do is, for whatever reason, just very, very blessed by Wambo.
Yeah, Wambo loves It'll. Wambo's huge. Got both of the games on the Switch. Has the Switch.
You just see that? Wambo was like, oh, Rambo's no longer here. I'm gonna move to the other side. And there he is.
I love that move. Is so nuts. Fish just running around, hands on his head. It like puts the fear in so many people.
I mean, Fish is the fastest character in the game. Oh, that bomb. Oh, that looked like it was gonna blow up on him.
Yep.
Ooh, rough DI there.
gets
Not gonna
killed.
be able to get out of the way.
Babunga's still at 4 stocks.
He's putting out a lot of pressure here. I don't know if this is the stage you want to be on versus a Fish.
Did they
This is
choose?
not-
Do you know who chose?
I don't actually know. All I know is I would not want to be against Babunga on this stage. Like, Babunga on Space and Babunga on Fluffy are a death sentence.
Yeah, completely monstrous.
Definitely going to see Rambo trying to close off at least 2 stocks here. Let's see if he can turn it around.
He's trying his darndest. He's just throwing everything on that ledge. But he's still living.
There it is.
Never
Gonna
mind.
catch him out when he's trying to get up. I think the invulnerability might have just ended. There's a good trap though. The bomb was there, so he wanted to hold on in the dynamite.
Smart by Rambo.
Babunga just gonna throw a dumbbell straight up. I don't think that ever stops. We are in space. That dumbbell will be flying through space for all
That
eternity.
dumbbell is going to land on some poor planet and it's going to destroy, just like the meteor that destroyed the dinosaur.
You know, that dumbbell did seem strange. I think we're gonna see it to finish off Rambo's last stock.
Yeah, it's gonna come
bring
in.
it around.
Destroy his computer.
I initially believe it's actually he threw it at Earth itself.
Babunga's smart. Yo, Babunga's too smart. That'll get here in like 60 years.
Never doubt. Never doubt the vertical dumbbell.
See, what I like to call that move? I like to call that move the Uber driver. Just because it really seems like he's driving on an Uber so super fast.
When I
don't know if that makes
called
any
it
sense.
Yesterday, I always thought it was like a bull charge. I called it the Olay when he actually does the swing.
Yeah,
Like he's
no,
just
that
doing
makes
like
sense.
his bull run into the Olay if he actually swings it.
Yo, Rambo
We don't
brought it
actually see
back.
that used a lot. It's primarily used as a mode of transport, but the swing is actually very strong as well. We'll
Rambo
see a
got him
lot
at
with
2
the-
stocks.
I know. Yeah, that's definitely turned around a little bit.
It was looking grim before.
Rambo's getting adjusted.
Yeah, Rambo's now he's feeling himself.
Oh!
Bad. That's gotta hurt. And Wambo's just chilling. Wambo's like, I hate you, Dad. On the other side of the stage.
Babunga dropping the Booker fist straight into Rambo's face.
2 stocks left. Who goes in next? Babel? Finish him off quick? Or fumbles? Really finish him off quick.
I don't think they want. Well, I think fumbles would be a good pick here. I think you kind of want to. Babel would be a totally viable pick versus Pika the Pikachu after what we saw yesterday against the Lapidator.
I think Babel's going in.
Babel first. All right.
Or maybe Babunga just goes like nut mode. He just
Babunga
doesn't
just
lose
wins the
these
whole
2
thing.
stocks. Yeah.
If Babunga takes all 4 stocks, I will give you all my fish dollars.
All right, that's a deal. I'm about to get fish rich. I'm
Fish
all in
rich.
on Babunga.
I'm rich as a fish. I'm gonna go to ruins. This, yeah, very typical Slap City here.
Yep. How every match goes. This is how all my replays go, actually.
Ruins.
No, just them killing themselves and desyncing.
Oh, that is what that looked like. It did look like a replay from the last patch. Babel just turns around and throws wands in no particular direction.
Yeah,
and choose suicides immediately.
it was bad.
I thought you meant you were just saying, it's like, oh, I suicide twice at the beginning of every match. Garbage.
I did that to one player, actually, one time. Because I wanted to, like, test myself.
Babel,
Babel?
that was looking clean.
Samurai sword. Do you think that's a samurai sword, or do you just think it's a regular sword?
I think I'm not informed enough, and some people have actually played It'll Do here, and they
Yeah, you're right.
than me.
We don't know the cutlery of It'll Do.
I can confidently call the tilts and the air moves a stick, though.
Yeah, that's
It is
100%
really just a stick. That is the Kakiri sword of It'll Do.
I always thought her Raph was a door, too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was funny.
I actually assumed it was Ref because I was familiar with this being. Oh, power
Saw the
shield
bomb
up strong.
saved them. Oh. Babel's
Babel
left
can
4
even it
stocks.
out.
Alright. It's nice. Who goes in next?
Oh,
do we send in Jenny next? Or do we send in Goddess?
I like Chad. I like throwing in Chad here.
Yeah, I'd be scared. Yeah, they're gonna throw in Sly. I'd be scared to fight Babel now, as Goddess.
You know what? Oh, we're gone. Do you know what Sly's profile pic is? It's always looked familiar, but I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely from something I've seen once in my life, like
Right.
being on the internet for most of it, but cannot put my finger on what it is. Maybe it's from Rhythm Heaven. No, it's not. We're gonna need some nerds in the chat to figure that one out.
I
Solve
like
that
Rhythm
mystery.
Heaven.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's from WarioWare Inc.
Makes
What's his
sense.
name? I can't read that. Orbulon.
It's an awesome name.
I never played that. I think I briefly may have played it, but I never owned one of those. Those always look good though.
I had the one for the GameCube. So fun and aggravating. I hated it when I was
that
like,
is what
10.
I played. Yeah, GameCube one. We rented that.
Oh yeah, where'd you went from? Hollywood Video or Blockbuster?
I don't remember. I think where did we go? I think we went to Blockbuster. I can't even remember because I didn't have a good sense of where everything was when I was a kid.
Hmm.
I know that they're all shut down. I can't even think of what was anywhere.
Something unique about that though, isn't it? Like going over to the Blockbuster, renting a movie or a game.
Yeah,
That's
it was
never gonna
magical.
happen again.
It's a shame now because we have access to all these games. It sometimes feels bad. Like when I figured out how emulating works, I didn't enjoy a lot of my games because in the back of my, like when you buy a game, you feel obligated to get into it because you just spent money on it or you got it as a gift. Whereas if you just have access to all these games, it's just like, I can play these anytime I want. I have access to infinite games.
Yeah, I'm just like, whatever. I'll literally do this.
And I keep buying every Humble Bundle, and I'm like, I'm never going to play all these.
And when you rent it, you have it for that set time. Like one of the first games I ever rented from Hollywood Video when Dandy was a mere 4 years old was Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube.
Nice.
I just was astounded, and I was like, I only have a week to play this. But a week feels like a year when you're a child, so.
Oh, yeah.
But bringing it back, I was probably like crying in the car because I was losing Melee.
The earliest things I remember is renting Banjo-Tooie and Majora's Mask. Because I had the
Classics.
first Banjo-Kazooie and Ocarina of Time. We never got the sequels, we just rented them. So those are my favorite of the series because I didn't own them. Going to Ruins though, Abba likes Ruins.
It's like the Smash Bros. Of this game, just with that nice little platform,
Yeah,
aggravating music.
I'm surprised. What's so interesting to me is just the way that even though the base idea is the same, Null has not worked out to be it doesn't work. It is FD essentially, but it's not played as frequently.
Yeah.
It isn't the go-to.
Isn't really touched. I never
We
go
don't
there.
really have a battlefield because Fluffy is
Too small.
yeah, and then Saturnite Palace. Nice off the top there.
Yep, let's move the up air.
The Saturnite Palace is too big, so we need we need a in-between stage.
Yeah. That nice, modestly sized thing to be our battlefield. Tosses him up, tries to get the up air on him.
Yeah, he's at that awkward percent where it's sometimes hard to string things together. We see it again there.
They tried to get the back air after the up tilt. It's just gonna be so hard now.
This is
I
what
wouldn't be
games turn
surprised if-
around is when you don't. Oh, the bomb though! The bomb has crashed my stream. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, the bomb literally blew up our connection.
That was IRL bomb. Coming in with the butts. Probably gonna land the air strong, but we're not gonna see anything come out of that. Gonna just oh my gosh, the up air is out of it'll do. They get so close to the top, it feels bad.
Yo, Babble's going crazy. That was nuts. This is a tense one, don't you think?
It's very close here.
Kick.
Yeah, that's
let's
gonna
go.
do it. That was super close too. It was like he needed those pummels to hit. He needed that
Look at
extra
that.
damage. Oh, that was way
Jigglypuff
closer. than
back
we
air
did.
into that. he just wants it so bad. He wants it so bad.
It works though. He's playing. Sly plays the numbers game. It only has to hit once to turn a game into a win. If you play solid everywhere else, he basically sacrifices regular edge guarding to for this low risk, high reward thing. If it hits once, that can be the difference between ending the game or not. It's consistent enough that he continues to place well.
I get you. Makes sense.
I'm very versed in this subject because I get hit with it a lot, specifically from Sly.
So you got the first-hand teachings of it.
Yeah, I'm very aware of. Well, I don't know how to deal with it, but I know it exists. Both these players, Babel in particular, has just been so good this week.
Your Babel's been on fire. I like that. The Jenny's just holding out the forward air. It's so funny.
It's pretty good. It threatens so much. Well, I don't like that air dodge so much, but gonna get back.
Sketchy.
No,
that down tilt is sketchy.
Not even the skateboard can save him from that.
Austin's back. Tries to land the second back here.
The wand was really important there. It stunned Sly just long enough to go up and grab him.
Mm-hmm.
Wand combos are cool.
Yeah, wand's really neat. Who's that one person that loves wand in the server?
Rambo, I believe. I think of Rambo and I think of wand. We didn't see it too much, but I'm just thinking in particular of a time where he literally killed fumbles off the top using the wand. Not like.
So apparently it is Babel. So Babel is the
Babel
wizard.
does. Yeah, no, we saw fumbles die to a wand melee hit off the top one time.
The Pink Nekos, that's who I was thinking of. Pink Nekos is all about the wand nonsense.
Ooh. If Edel could jump just a little higher, that would have been dead. Gonna call him out with the TNT again.
That is hilarious. There's so much explosions there, bro. So many explosions.
Babel only gonna have one stock left after that. That was a good game. Shoutouts to Sly, always dropping the GG in game.
Yeah,
even when he loses.
Good man. I thought my computer was gonna explode. I'm not gonna lie.
My computer is dead. I had to switch to mobile.
Nice. Like first the dynamite, then the bomb on Babel, then my computer's just gonna ignite.
Yeah. Instant transmission into IRL dumbbell. Oh.
So you think how close do you think that dumbbell is now?
We're still looking at, scientists are following it. We're still looking at about a 3-year span until it reaches Earth. At which point, wherever Rambo is in real life, his computer will be destroyed.
Right,
Babunga opened his third eye and foresaw the future and threw the dumbbell there.
So sick. Alright, 2021 Rambo. Better get like a dome for your computer, bro. So Ace is gonna be antsy. Ace. Pika's gonna be antsy.
I mean, call him Ace. I think they were calling him Ace. I'll have to ask him when he goes by, but
I like Pikachu though, because Pikachu's such like a cute name.
Yeah.
Like Pika's gonna be antsy, in my opinion.
Where's Babel's picture from?
That is you know.
No, I don't know.
Me neither, actually. I was just saying.
Maybe a dog.
It looks like one of the pandas from World of Warcraft.
Oh, Pandaren.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, but it could be like an original character.
I don't like Pandarens. They look is fine. Their racial passive wasn't great.
The bouncy. So
yeah,
funny.
it's not ideal. I mean, admittedly, I do fall a lot, but
play Panda then, bro.
Alright, we're gonna see if Babel can get some stocks. Gonna see the taunt out of Ace or Pika.
Pika's cocky. Are we seeing some confidence?
We saw this out of Babel yesterday too. Babel broke someone's shield and began wave dash dancing around them. Babel likes to have fun during matches.
Yeah, a bunch of disrespectful folk.
It was interesting. We saw Babel go into down special with the butt, and Pika just challenged it with that down air and took it out. It's just really surreal for me to see something beating butt.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
Butt's
from
like
above.
the king, right? Or the queen of all moves. And there it is. Yeah, quick.
That's gonna end it. Pika's gonna even it out.
Yeah, I'm not that used to seeing Butt win all the time, since a lot of Ruby's moves can beat Butt, like up air and basically all of his like disjoints on his aerials.
Right. It was switched to 10 priority, whereas previously it was at 30 priority. I remember that because Fish's forward air and or forward tilt and up tilt were also changed to 10 priority from 0. So those two now clink.
I'm about to Skype Raymar. I'm gonna ask him why was that. He actually has me blocked. Not for any bad reason, but I kept asking him if he thought I was cute, because I just think it's funny when I do that to like people I don't know. I guess he got creeped out by it.
There is not. They haven't revealed the 8th character. There is a teaser, however. Can I link YouTube in here?
Just put like the dot, like spell out dot where the dot's at.
I'm just gonna throw it out and see if it hits. I'm not. Why am I not signed into Twitch? A lot of work.
Somebody link that teaser, because
Yeah,
it's abstract.
someone wants to.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But yeah, that is the teaser. Not a lot of info there. There was a lot of speculation though from Ludo fan.
Actually,
very
barely
important.
any info there. If I could argue that.
It's more. I mean, it is a hype builder. The intent is not to actually reveal the character at all. It's
Yeah.
just to make people.
And they
Yeah,
got me hyped, that's for sure.
Yeah, me too. I don't. And what's great about it is I don't know anything about the Ludosity or Ludoverse, is what I was trying to say. Yeah, Ludoverse.
Me neither. I only know Princess Remedy, because I played that before I even knew what Slapcity was, and EG, which I played like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, that is where General Tor is from.
Yep.
And that is what some people were speculating. is
Yeah,
the
if
potential.
it's General Tor, I will be a huge fan of that. That would be awesome. Because that'll be another big body with a gun.
I like the heavies. I'm a Ganon main.
I like the small, stupid characters. I'm a Jigglypuff. Actually, I'm a Sheikums main now, but I like Jigglypuff a lot in every other game that's not Melee.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know what it was. You know what? When I got Brawl and they had net play, that is when I started playing Ganondorf, because I just would camp on the edge and like the free for alls, wait for someone to walk up, throw them off, and just give them the boot with the down air.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where
And
I
it
found
would
my
work
love
all the
of
time with the
spikes.
lag, right? Do you remember how
Yeah,
laggy
yeah.
the ball was?
It was perfect. It's so because that's why heavies were a lot more viable online, because you got these big moves coming out. It's pretty easy to recover, but not so easy to avoid that in particular.
Yep. I remember 10-year-old playing Sonic online. I would win a lot just because I would zoom around, speed around.
Hated Sonic.
Yeah, quite annoying. Quite an annoying character.
Well, I just
In all
didn't.
the
I didn't mind fighting him. It was just playing as him. That's how I feel playing like Idle and Ruby right now, where I just don't feel like I have the kill. I know the kill options are there, but it feels like I'm building up all this damage, then not finishing it off.
What are they talking about here? What you doing, Fumble?
Hand warmer?
Yeah, maybe.
Connection test?
Oh yeah, it could be a connection test.
Okay. Fumbles might have forgotten what was going on here. This is an
I'm gonna
even
give him the
match
benefit
here.
of the doubt. I'm gonna say that was a connection test. I know Fumbles, he's always thinking, so.
Ooh, remember there are check-ins for Iron Man now, so if you've not already done so,
Yep,
make sure
you are
check
in Iron Man. Check in.
When is that starting? Is that starting at 4?
I thought I was starting at 5.
Right. Would be why check-ins are now. Okay, that makes sense. Right? Okay, so check-ins are up for another 17 minutes. So I will be playing in that. If we need someone to sub for me at some point. When does that start that? Iron Man is scheduled to start at 5 p.m. Yeah, my time. Which would actually, I'm just now realizing is... No. Okay, we're good.
Oh, it's delayed. Yeah. We're into it. So
Okay,
this
it's delayed a
matchup
bit.
is... Fumbles does not like this matchup. He does not think it's advantageous for Remedy, and I think Goddess actually has a good time in it.
What a world
Especially
we
now
live
that
in.
Fumbles thinks that Remedy is like a low tier character. See some rage.
Remedy may be worse than before, but they haven't changed what I believe is my biggest issue with the character. Oh, gonna drop there.
Yeah.
It's mainly just the feet. Give Remedy feet.
Oh yeah. Didn't give her feet, so what's going on, Ludosity? Come on.
Fumble's not gonna be too happy with that. It loses an early stock. Not sure what happened there.
Fumbles is
He
good at
sort of
clutching it
dropped
out
off.
though. That's why I think he wins like a lot of tournaments, because he always clutches it out.
He engages serious mode. We're
Yep.
gonna see those changes coming through. Fumbles drops the mine. Pika hits him immediately. The mine was gone. It interrupts
That's the
it. There was-
counterplay that they added to mine. Mine is such a crazy move, even with it just out there. Like that is just so insane.
Even as it is now, it's very good. But before, you could literally you could place it and then activate it in like mid combo to continue the combo, like while you're juggling someone.
It came out like snap like that, so fast.
We have seen this patch Fumbles making a lot more use of pills, to be honest, than I saw before.
Wow.
Ooh.
Reads the jump there with the line. That just. So is he gonna? Is this how he's gonna play the game? Is it just? Oh, that was a nice back there. That's the meme.
Yeah, no, he's willing to do that. Whereas before he would spam flask. He is picking up damage now. I think he needs that extra damage. Previously, he would use pills to push like when someone gets very close to kill threshold. He's very familiar with all of the exact numbers. He would just throw in a few pills to pick it up. The
Broken shield
break.
with the flask and the laser beam.
Pika not quite as on point as we saw yesterday, where we saw Pika walking towards flasks to power shield him. Not quite on the right rhythm today, just a little bit off on the timing.
One way that
Ooh,
Fumbles
nice
is
spike.
so clutch is that he pulls out these amazing strings of like these amazing combos out of. It feels like nowhere. Oh, like that. Like that's
right
crazy.
there. That was off of what? A grab? No, that was a. It was either, I can't remember. It was a grab or a down tilt, I believe.
He makes the most of like every situation. That's why he's such a good player.
Yeah,
But-
good edge guard there.
Hugs that ledge like it's Pika's brother or something like that.
Wonder
So
if there's.
amazing.
I wonder if it was worth considering trying to go for the spike there just for some damage or something. Like the, I believe the forward air with clutch.
Might have been too unsafe.
Well, I don't think they're. I think you assume that they're edge hard guarding. I think he was just hoping that. I mean, he was just hoping Pika would let go or like get up attack or something.
Yeah.
We see this a
right
lot between these two players where they just stand very close to each other, unwilling to move. And it actually forces the approach from Remedy.
That was a pretty high level interaction I think we just saw.
Remedy with infinite options for camping and throwing out projectiles versus Goddess who has Fireball and Remedy has to approach.
Now
I
we're
don't
back
know
to
why.
this game. Yeah, we're back to the pills and the.
You know what? It might have something to do. I think it has something to do with the placement of that mine. That's gonna do it.
Got him.
I think
He
what
was just-
happened is the mine was when the mine was high up, which is where Fumbles has it for a combo, rather than as a spacing tool. Like he's gonna throw someone into it or knock someone into it. And with the changes to mine, he doesn't have time to activate it. As soon as he detonates it, Pika's gonna go in and attack him, and he can't get that mine back up. So they're just kind of stuck in a deadlock.
And at a high percent, Pika's literally just looking for a grab. Literally just
Right.
looking for a grab just so we can up throw. So it just becomes that I don't want to get grabbed, so I'm just going to try and keep you on this side of the stage with the mine in between us, with the pills constantly hitting you.
Such a strange dynamic. So that is a shame. We actually saw that Pika's gonna take that, but Fumbles lost his first stock. He suicided it. That's a shame. He was only at about 40% when he died.
Yeah, that's right. Fumbles SD'd at the beginning.
I know the game. I mean, it's not like you can say what if he just hadn't done that. It wouldn't have played out the exact same way. But that was a really close game at the end. I think that was what did it. Was that SD?
Was that the last game or nah? Boonga's in now, right? Oh, we played that entire thing. Dang. That was quite long, wasn't it? I completely forgot about Rambo and Baboonga's match. Coming up next, Ouija's team versus Babble's team. Ouija, who we saw before on the stream. It is Pung with Goddess of Explosions, Ouija with his fish, and Mystic Slime with his It'll Do. Actually, it is Ouija's team. Well, yeah, it's still Ouija's team, but versus another team whose the results of that depend on the results of a match that's happening as we speak.
Oh my god, no, I'm still here. Okay, yeah, I'm still here, guys.
You okay, bro? What happened?
I just switched to push to mute instead of push to talk. And so I just thought I was being ignored. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was so
Because I
scared.
reversed it, so every time I spoke, I muted myself immediately before I spoke.
Bro, I was so scared. I was like, what happened to my homie?
No, sorry. I was looking at the bracket. We have so Sneaky Pika is waiting in grand finals. We have Tendies and a little Sodium playing, right? In losers, the winner of which plays Ouija's team, the winner of which plays 3 brain cells left. I think I anticipate. I definitely see a world where any of these teams go, but I think I fancy that 3 brain cells team.
Yeah, that 3 brain cells team looks.
Babble
Pretty
Rambo,
good.
Babble Rambo, Fumbles, not easy. 3 name things to name immediately.
I think they can take out all of the rosters that are left in the tournament, but I'm not gonna count any of them out at this, just because I would like an upset to happen. You know, that'd be pretty hype. Not gonna show bias, but thinking for the people's sake, you know.
No, it's not biased to want an upset. It's hype. It's just hype. We're
I
not
just
saying
want
they're
high
better
level
or
Slap
we
City
like
play.
them more.
That's what I want.
It's hype. I like seeing Cosmos, Cosmos, I've played him a few times a night. I don't remember seeing him on tournaments recently. He's just a fish. I remember playing late at night a few times. So it was cool to see him coming out in the tournaments.
Yeah, it's good to see him at this cruise event, making some noise in his crew battle.
Yeah, he was the MVP of that game, the whole set.
Maybe he
took,
can
like,
deliver
6 stocks
again.
himself.
If Cosmos delivers and he makes it another big McThankies from McSpankies, then that's something to write home.
Was Jimmy Neutron a good show?
I don't know.
I watched it, but I don't. But was it a good show?
Kind of plays out like a fever dream in my head a little bit.
It reminds me of being sick. It feels like one of those shows I always watched when I was sick at home from school.
Oh yeah, and I watched a lot. I thought Jimmy Neutron was awesome when I was young. It's just so weird, you know. There was like the one episode where Carl made all the llamas in the video game because he loved llama.
Yeah. They made, yeah. And then it was like the what was the name of that superhero Sheen liked? What was that
Ultralord.
dude called? Ultralord.
Yep, Ultralord.
Oh no, you've revealed the new character. What have you done?
Oh, sorry, Ludosity.
That's
Our bad.
what the trailer was for.
Wow, it was just Ultralord the whole time. Ultralord of Retroville. I can't believe I remember all of this stuff.
Now Jimbo.
Yo, Hugh Neutron was he was a trooper, if I could say anything.
You remember the episode where they become like cavemen and like all the dads go out on a hunt
Oh yeah,
for caribou?
yeah. I remember exactly. They
And they,
go,
like,
"Ooh, good
sing.
Chaco."
Yeah, it wasn't Hookah Chaka though. What was it? They go, ooh, caribou.
Caribou, yeah.
What was
Hut,
the
hut. They
beginning?
do hut, I think.
Yeah, that's right. They're going out hunting a caribou. I
Because
think
they froze over the world.
Did they try to like attack Jimmy or something? Because the top of his head looked like.
That would be some gruesome stuff for Jimmy Neutron, dude.
I'll just message it here because I've already stated it on stream. Who else am I playing? Oh yeah.
They say glug, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Glug glug glug, yeah. Glug glug glug, yeah. Ooh, caribou.
What a chant. What an intimidating chant. If I saw like 3 middle-aged men coming at me with spears and I was a caribou, I'd feel intimidated. So I'd say that it served its purpose.
When we're talking Jimmy Neutron though, I think I like the movie more than the show.
Yeah, the movie was... I don't know, I think the movie kind of looks dated nowadays.
Yeah, for sure. It was interesting because at that time you had things like Toy Story out, and this is sort of the era where they're starting to see. I think this is a post-Shrek era. I think Jimmy Neutron is post-Shrek.
You know, I love that. I love post-Shrek era. That is so funny.
I think post-Shrek era was terrible for movie or just animation in general. Shrek was a great movie.
Shrek's a great movie, but
Love
it
Shrek.
spawned a lot of garbage.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is cheaper than frame-by-frame animation, or even just regular 2D animation. We can make this a thing." Shrek looks good, but it spawned a lot of not good.
So what are products of post-Shrek? Like Shark Tale?
Oh god,
Like-
what were they thinking?
Yeah, AVGN voice.
Yeah, what were they thinking?
Yeah,
I can't. That's one of the few AVGN quotes you can drop on stream.
yeah.
On a PG stream.
And it's true. Like, what were they thinking? It's such a true sentiment.
Why did they give them human faces? Why did the fishes have human faces? Why did the movie have to be about fish? It had nothing to do about the fact that they're a fish. It could have just been. It was just a gangster movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. They had
You were just arbitrarily underwater for no reason because it sells.
Why was there a car wash underwater? Right?
It was the whale wash. They
The
were
whale
stuck
wash.
in it. It literally could have been the same movie featuring Will Smith as a live action actor working in a car wash, and it would have been the exact same movie.
Yeah, we're getting on Shark Tale. No, I'm writing out the hit piece on Shark Tale now, like 15 years after it was created.
All movies are about fish. Fish is all, and he is good. Wise words from the Twitch chat. Oh yeah, we're commentating Slap City here. I forgot about that. I got really hyped up about Shark Tale. We got Ouija and Pung going at it round 1.
And this will be tough for Ouija, but wait, this is a friendly. Yeah, they're on the same
Oh,
team.
we are watching it. I was like, wait.
Nice little friendly commentation right now.
Wow.
That's not a word, isn't it? Commentation.
I was gonna let it slide, but these two teammates have awful connection to each other. We've gone special mode in Melee, and we're playing slow-mo mode.
We have the slow-mo. The zeros are coming out from both of them. The zeros are going nuts from both of them.
We've got 2 SDs.
Yep, they. This is pretty high-level gameplay right here. I assume it's high-level gameplay because I just saw us froze the screen.
What I can only assume is high level. I'm still mad. I'm just mad about Shark Tale now. I don't know how I'm gonna focus on my Iron Man games.
Dude, I looked up post-Shrek cultural landscape and there's actually a thing.
I know it literally shaped the world of 3D animation. I'm actually very interested in animation and storytelling. I wanted to be a voice actor, something I wanted to do. So I'm like super into animated movies.
I actually wanted to do I want to do storyboarding. I like storyboarding a lot. Just hard, you know? Hard to break into the industry.
It's a well, at least in Western animation, it's actually kind of awkward because there's not like that in between stage. You know, you got like kids books and you got like adult books, but there's also, when we're talking books, you got like that in between, like young adult. There isn't a whole lot of young adult animation, like stuff that's intended for all ages. Yeah, dude, I'll just talk about Shark Tale by myself.
Yep, I will be right back.
I'm gonna check out the bracket and see who we got. See if that's progressing. Dendy's Tendies versus A Little Sodium, now at 40 minutes. These two teams have been duking it out for a very long time. We're gonna see a slight delay in the start of Iron Man, potentially because of this. Also, it's telling me that my bracket has started. No, it went away. Okay, we're good. All right, so we're gonna see Iron Man delayed. I'm getting informed by Juzo. We have another 20 minutes. Are you saying? Oh, okay, EDT. Yeah. So that's gonna be 20 minutes from now until we see the start of Iron Man. Just a 30-minute delay, not too bad. We're still on a good schedule, and we'll see a reasonable end time for the full tournament. Honestly, this whole thing has gone really well. Yesterday was very smooth, perfectly on schedule. Got everyone in and out, and we just have 3 events today. Anticipate everyone will be done in time to have a nice meal and then go to bed. Juzo, do you know how Card City Nights went? Is that still going on? Yeah, I would imagine. There weren't that many. That is something. I think they're doing a Steam sale soon.
Yeah, the Steam sale's going on right now.
Oh, perfect. I need to check that out, because if Card City Nights is up, I do want to pick that up.
Yeah, Crystal Creation won, and then Tucci Octopus got second, and Kaido got third.
Interesting. You can hop back in, man. The Endy's here. I'm checking out that Ludosity Steam sale. I need to see what games you got.
I'm gonna check that out too, because I wanted to get
Card City Nights 2.
Yes.
You got $3 off. It's only $7. It's 30% off. I think that's just it right now, unfortunately. Or is Ludosity? I'm gonna keep looking though.
No, it'll do. Yeah, no, it'll do.
Card City Nights too, but still, good time to pick that up. And it's only $5 for the first game.
You know what I'm going to pick up? I'm going to get Muri, because that game looks very fun.
There is a free demo of that. I'm waiting for the big boy pack, though. I'm waiting for the Ludosity complete pack if it's just like 20% off for every game, because I want to eventually get them all. So I'm holding out hope.
It's kind of crazy that they just released this game out of nowhere, that now I have like 6 bajillion hours in.
Right? It's such a strange, because Melee and the original Smash Brothers, it's like, here's a culmination of all of the games you've already been playing, all these characters and stages and music, Whereas Slap City was like, look at this world we've been building that like 10 people have been playing.
Yeah,
Shout outs,
yeah.
shout outs to the fans. Ludosity has been making good games. I've seen these. They're good games. They just
they're
don't
amazing
have the
games, but
following.
Yeah, it's that thing of like accessibility, you know, because they're like stranger games. Like judging by the characters of Slap City, you can tell that they're stranger games, you know.
Yeah.
Except for It'll Do.
I mean, they're an indie company, and I don't think they've quite hit that point where they were put on the map, and I think Slap City did that for them, which is really cool because they do some great work.
Weird. I thought that they were gonna go big with It'll Do, because It'll Do is fun. I don't know how successful like a Zelda-like game would be now. That isn't like.
What's
Zelda.
interesting is that actually released on the Switch, at least the second one I know did, which is a very strange concept because there's already Zelda, but there's no 2D Zeldas, which is essentially It'll Do.
Like pure 2D Zelda on the Switch.
Well, I haven't played it yet, but I think It'll Do has like free roam essentially. Sort of like, I don't know if you ever played that 3DS Zelda title that was a Link Between Worlds. You're not obligated to a specific dungeon first. You can do any of them in any order, which is a cool way to do it.
So apparently, Patter took 9 stocks in the crew battle that he just played.
What?
Yep, he decided to put on his Dendy impression and play Master Ruby like an absolute genius. So good job.
Well done by Pater. I should probably warm up at some point for Iron Man.
You gotta warm. You know, I played your BCM when I first got the game.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That was the second character I started playing. I'm trying. You know what it was? It was when people started, It'll Do's started to become an issue because people were getting better at the game and realizing, oh yeah, It'll Do's a thing. That's when I played BCM because I had had enough. You can only get bullied by It'll Do so many times before you're like, I gotta change something.
So what happened? What was the path to Fish with you?
I played It'll first because, you know, the demo, you just get used to It'll and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna go straight online because I just want to feel it out. I always watched competitive Melee. I never really played, but you know, I just wanted to. I just like the idea of a platform fighter online. I was like, who dat Fish? Who dat boy? And then all of a sudden, I was like, yeah, this is what I need in my life.
Just like a love at first sight.
It was forward air is what did it for me.
Oh, the 2 little feet.
Yeah, when I hit someone with the quadruple forward air, I knew that I would be a fish, and I immediately. It was after the first tournament I changed my name to the True Fish.
What was your first tag?
I was the Crow. I always use AlexMan159. I started playing Gary's mod, and I was playing like this roleplay server, right? And I was just gonna mess around. I thought it'd be a joke. It said enter a first and last name. I was like, heh, the Crow. And so I started going by the Crow.
I like that
First
laugh.
name the, last name Crow.
Like that. But True Fish Bungeon, you came into it. That love at first sight.
I committed hard. I was like, this is my new life.
So when I would go to I've had a hard time picking a tag, but when I would go to Melee tournaments back in the day, I'd always just name myself what I was like drinking at the time. Like if I was drinking like water, it'd be water, or you know, so on.
Yeah.
But then something happened. I chose Dendy. I saw the show OKKO, which is a cartoon. It's a very funny cartoon. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fit right in.
I need to check that out. I watch a lot of cartoons, but I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, OKKO. There's so many like references to just like animation, like every other cartoons. You know, it's a very referral, but it's also very original.
You know what it is?
Funny.
I don't have cable right now. Wait, I do have cable. What am I doing? I just don't watch TV anymore.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we just got
I stream
cable.
it all.
Yeah, that makes sense. With Cartoon Network stuff, though, a lot of times it's just something I watch when it's on TV.
Yeah, I feel you.
And when I moved out of my parents' house when I was like 19, I just stopped watching as many cartoons. I don't know, because it feels like something I don't want to commit to with a lot of time. I don't want to watch Adventure Time all the way through. I just want to throw it on,
Yeah,
like if it's
I
on.
watched that all the way through.
We did it for a little bit. We caught up a couple years back, but I haven't finished it since then.
It was just hard because there's like 6 million episodes and like only 3 were important in a season, which really like sucked.
Wait, tell me about it. I'm watching One Piece right now.
Yeah, oh, so you know that firsthand.
Well, what's rough is I like 5 years ago I watched like 300 episodes of One Piece, and then I I stopped, and it's been years, and so I'm rewatching those episodes. So I'm not even caught up to where I've been after like 2 months of watching One Piece.
We're into it, I think, with Mystic and Ouija.
Well, we got some different music. We're having some issues. We got zeros across the board.
Yep, we got
Mystic Slime
zeros.
only missing a single zero. We got some lag.
Yeah, Ouija's winning on the zero front, that's for sure.
You got to make use of all of those resources. We're seeing a really strong neutral game from both of these players, really just feeling each other out, not moving very much.
Yeah. Complete footsies. Just
I can
waiting.
really respect the spacing that's going on here. I would like to
Put
see
on the,
more It'll Do bombs, I'm going to be honest.
You should put on the lobby music again, Juzo. I really like that. I would groove into it.
I could listen to the lobby music all day.
That's the one thing about Melee, about the character selection in Melee. I could listen to that song literally all day.
I gotta play that real quick because I've played so much Melee, but I keep hearing the Brawl one.
Oh yeah,
Like I'm trying to think of it instead. I'm hearing. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah, I could listen to that all day. You're right. That makes me think of challenge mode, like all the special challenges, like the 51 of them.
Mm. Those are so fun, dude. Oh my god.
Did you ever beat the last one? This is Ganon, Mewtwo, and who else?
Mega Bowser, Giga Bowser.
Giga Bowser, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you pick Jigglypuff. You rest and rest.
I went Luigi my first time. That's how I beat it when I was a kid. I just threw out those forward airs because he can jump so high. So I go all the way to the left side of the stage. I jump through Bowser, just giving him the whack with the slap, the open hand slap from Luigi, and then take him back to the right side. I definitely needed some misfires for that to work though.
So you had strats.
Yeah. Going back to it years later, maybe like a year ago, I did it with Falcon.
So who'd you play in Melee? You play anybody?
I've never competed. I've never played competitively, but when I play still, like just for fun, I play Ganon. If I'm playing someone that's vaguely competent, I bring out Falco or Falcon.
Nice.
I like the aerial game. That's where I focus.
Yeah, it's like I think I said it before, but I like to play Jigglypuff and Sheik. The two coolest characters in Melee.
We need more Puff. HBox will not teach Puffs. He wants to be the only Puff. We gotta overthrow the HBox.
There's a lot of Tri-State is the place for Puff right now. I mean, there's Toussaint, who's like super good. Big Kid, who's from New York, he's coming up. This is all Melee, and I don't know any Puffs in like Smash 4 since she's so bad in Smash 4.
Yeah.
Big Kid, Adamus.
You know what's a cool scene is the N64 Smash scene.
Yeah, I really like N64 Smash. When they're not timeouts, it's fun.
It kind of feels that's kind of how Slap feels sometimes. It's a little slower, but it feels a little slower, a little floatier, kind of, but not quite to the point like Brawl is.
A little sillier too.
Yeah, it's silly. I think it's the graphics that do it. You know, it's interesting. We see a lot of retro indie titles that'll base off of like Super Nintendo and that sort of 16-bit era. You don't see a whole lot of N64 imitation.
Yeah, you never see. I really want to see like a PlayStation 1 imitation platformer, you know, like 3D.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
It has a very nostalgic quality. I think it's just genuinely more difficult to, because even though it doesn't sometimes hold up, what those graphics were doing is they had this limit and they were making the best of it and using techniques. Like Ocarina of Time, I think still looks good because
Yeah.
of the style they chose, and it's hard to imitate that.
As long as it looked like you knew what you were looking like at, like you could comprehend what was happening on the screen, I think it looked good. That's the problem I have with like the first like Smash 64 is that it's all like polygony and like blocky and stuff. So it's kind of like a little bit hard to follow. I guess I haven't really played that game that extensively, so
There was literally the fighting polygon too.
yeah. And like Star
That
Fox
was-
64, a little bit.
Star Fox 64, that was dope. I didn't even realize for the longest time that there was a Super Nintendo Star Fox.
Yeah, that game was pretty
We're
fun.
going into it for real now.
Hey, we're here.
We got Little Turtle versus Pong.
They're probably arguing like who has to fight what's this called? Who has to fight the Goddess of Explosion?
That was an interesting decision. It ended up paying off. Pong not punishing that up special.
Get up, forward, oh, for
Forward air
three.
strings. Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
yo, Little Turtle!
Yes!
Oh! Little Turtle from Long Island just delivers it to Pong. That was nasty.
Who does that? There was
Smallest
no
turtle,
escape.
dude. Now he's got to find his way back on the stage.
He's going around town. I like that. People forget. I think Pong not remembering. I mean, he went for the smash. I don't think he was thinking about the fact that Little Turtle did get knocked off the stage. He still had his invulnerability, and that's going to give him an opportunity to get back on the stage for free.
That was looking good. After that stock, looking good.
Turtle's not too far off getting grabbed. I think if he's on a platform, that is a grab would kill. At 124 now. I like what Turtle's doing there. He can actually reverse it at any point there. You can safely throw the dumbbell from directly in the middle and go to either side without pineappling. Nearly
he's-
closing off another stock.
Yeah, he's so close to getting 2 stocks from Pong without even losing one.
These fishes, oh my god.
Yeah,
Fishes.
he's so...
Yeah, there it is. He's just gonna get the grab for the kill confirmed.
so crazy. And that's gonna kill
Oh
him.
no! There was no DI because Pong thought he grabbed him. He kicks him right out of the grab.
Wow, this is looking Little Turtle favored, man.
These fishes are like not remembering that this is a bad matchup.
Yeah, they're just playing it like it's their favorite matchup in the world. Oh, he's going
I have-
2? He's going there?
I previously had the unpopular opinion that this was a fun matchup for Fish because it's just very compared to like trying to hit like an It'll Do, the Rubies, the Jennies, you got this big target. So even though you get beat up, it's very back and forth combo heavy.
Yeah, you can actually hit her. That must be so annoying trying to hit someone who's so little. It's like you're swatting a fly.
Oh yeah. You get used to it. Actually,
I
I
am
have
the
issues
fly.
playing. I have issues playing the small characters now though, because I'm used to the big arms and legs from Fish.
The kick's just
Well,
gonna kill him straight up.
So we're looking at Pong has 102 damage, very close to losing the stock.
What an up tilt. Oh. Does he think he's gonna go for a grab here? Oh, he can win for you.
Gonna
this
get
might be
that
it.
power shield into the grab.
Oh, he dumbbells.
That was filthy. If that had worked.
Yeah, that would have been some
Pong
highlights
getting
though.
some great damage on though. He's gonna get spiked. Pong's gonna get up and let him back on. I think he would have gotten hit by that
Back here.
though, so that was his only option. Pong definitely needs to get at least this stock. Turtle's at 88 damage. This is definitely doable. Just grab this stock. Help your team out.
Yeah, be it, bro.
Recompose yourself.
If he keeps that second stock too, that would be huge. Oh, he's
He
doing
could
it
do it here.
again!
He did! He kept the stock!
Little turtle! He's the huge turtle now! Oh! He did it again!
Dang.
Again!
What is that Earthbender's name?
Toph!
No. In the picture.
Oh, in the
That is,
picture. I always think Toph, dude.
that is. Wait, shout out to Little Turtle. Great job.
Yeah, shoutouts to
Avatar: The Last
Earthbending.
Airbender. Yeah. that is what down B is. It is earthbending. That's why
Yep.
it hurts people under the stage.
Shoutouts to that one Rivals Vatha character actually that can do that. That can literally earthbend.
Boomy.
Yeah.
Gravity, actually. Thank you. That is King Boomy.
Is that the name of the Avatar character?
Yeah, that's the guy in the profile picture.
Yeah, I love chat. They know everything. Literally
Wow.
everything.
I don't even have to Google stuff. I can just say it out loud and someone delivers it to me. I'm gonna see Mystic Slime versus 2 stocks from Little Turtle. Great job holding on to that last one. It was really close. That was actually pretty risky. There's so many variables. If they'd been slightly higher, he might have still died, but died second. That was so close. Gonna hold on to those 2 stocks though.
Right, it's kind of hard mode now. Because Mystic's got a good idle.
Turtle just feeling out the world. Turtle's not remembering. I don't know if
I
they're.
think they're doing like a hand warmer right now.
Okay. Yeah, there he goes. And we've seen that a few times where they just kind of do a quick hand warmer before they actually suicide the stocks. Gonna jump into it though. Excellent back air there. Gonna knock the bomb away. And these bombs can be so devastating. If Turtle gets hit by one of these micro stuns, that causes so much disruption. Mystic Slime can get in.
A forward smash. That was ballsy play.
Interesting. So Turtle flexed out of the Cairo combo, but Mystic did not care and kept it going.
Oh my god! He's still living though.
He's alive. What was that?
Was he gonna get him? Oh, okay. Moved away from the L special. That
We're getting
movement
back
from
to
Little
it.
Turtle off the platform is looking so crisp.
Mystic's doing a good job though. Got a lot of damage on Turtle. I think. Oh, off the top. That's what I'm
gonna
talking
hurt.
about. It feels so bad to die to that because
That's
it's just a
gotta
little
hurt.
tap.
Yeah, it's not cool like Fox. Yeah, there you go. Gonna kill. But yeah, it's
Well,
not
it's
cool
not.
like Fox out there. It's just dumb little feet.
I know. It's the noise it makes. It has so little weight to it, and you're like, oh, I'm dead at 60, off the top. But yeah, no, Fox is up here definitely has that good noise to it where it's like,
You know, it feels like okay, I just got killed to something that should kill me.
right.
But I also hate Fox up there. Like, I hate Fox up there so much. Oh, that sucks.
Taking so much damage. This bomb pressure has caused a lot of issues for Turtle.
Oh, he's gonna find something here. Oh,
He's going for it again.
down.
Not quite. He can't still
get
get
the
up.
down
He's
air.
gonna get spiked.
He
yeah.
went deep. Oh, let's go. I love it when they go deep with the raft, man.
Yeah. You can. I think Idle might have. It's pretty close between Idle and Goddess who can go the deepest, get a spike, and then get back up. Because Goddess has a better recovery, but Idle has so much more reach below her with the raft. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you just
I think
walk off the
Goddess-
stage, jump. I think Goddess a little more because you got that bounce from the when you down air spike. Idle can go super deep too, though.
Both deep divers. Like, what's that guy? Jacques Cousteau. He's the deep diver. That's all I think of when somebody goes as deep as that.
Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah, he's like big submarine guy, huge submarine guy in like the 1900s.
I'm glad you explained it because when you said that, my first thought was the guy from the Pink Panther.
No, not that guy.
Hang on, what's that guy's
meant it
name?
if I said that.
I gotta look that up. Pink Panther main character.
Is that Mr. Bean? No, Mr. Bean's a different thing, right?
It is. It's Inspector Clouseau.
All right, yeah,
Yeah,
very, very close.
His name is Jacques Clouseau. Is it named after the? That is.
Yeah,
his
yeah, I
name.
think it's like a direct reference to.
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't wrong then. I'm just ill-informed on history. Okay.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I know about submarines and diving.
That's funny. I was like, am I crazy? Why am I so convinced this is who it is? Oh, it is who it is. I'm gonna see Buka versus Mystic Slime. Mystic had 3 stocks left, only losing 1. Gonna close the gap a little bit.
Booker just if Booker pulls out his like sugar rush like nutty combos, just like Little Turtle was doing there. Oh man, like if that one down air, if he was managed to hit that one down air and he got him out there, would he have been able to get back to the stage? Tell me with the fish now,
If he had landed that down air,
because he would have been really deep.
the only issue
Hey,
there.
Truefish, you have a match in Iron Man if you want to go to that. I can take over for now.
Ah, yeah. I'm gonna head out. I've been the True Fish Bungeon. Have a good night, guys. I don't know if we'll be back, but peace out.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Sorry about interrupting. I was just looking at it, and I was like, Oh wait, Pater fights TTF. My bad.
Oh, that's gonna be weird.
So TTF can totally just come back for now because he's in this crew battle.
I'm
I
gonna
can
tell him
message
come back.
Yeah. Come back.
That is actually hilarious.
Oh, that is pretty funny. But right now, we're looking at some high percentage on Booker, but Mystic just not being able to secure this stock. It's gonna be kind of rough. Oh, the Air Strong connects though.
Another just that problem that it'll do
my
struggles with is having like a little bit of arthritis. This is interesting. This is like a nice picture here.
It is a nice picture, but I'm very worried about. Okay, I think we're back. It looks like we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
You with us?
I think so. Oh, I need to make sure there's no DQ timers set. Timers. Discard changes. There's no DQ timer. You back, buddy? I think you're
What's
back.
happening, fish? Oh, that was a nutty dumbbell by Booker.
Hello.
What's happening, fish?
I'm back. Right, okay, so I'm playing Pater, who is actually in the cruise battles. I'm with you guys. I was getting set up. What have I missed?
There's some nuts stuff happening in this game right now.
Looks like one stock lost to each player. Pretty even so far.
It was a great dumbbell kill, and then a great bomb kill that I did not see. But I knew it happened because I heard the sound.
Yeah, I got a close slap that's legging me. Open up Twitch chat. Alright, now I'm back.
Nice. Nice.
Really like, I would imagine... So this would have been Booker's pick, right? Ooh, gonna get hit with that forward smash. Booker taking
Try to give him
stage,
respect.
though. I want to see those dumbbells coming out.
Oh, Wambo. Wambo
Wambo is
acting as
here
the
for
shield.
Idle.
Yep. Wambo's got that, like, sort of strange relationship with Idle. Sometimes it's like Wambo loves Idle, sometimes hates Idle.
Mystic putting so much good pressure on this ledge with these bombs. Booker can't get up. He can't roll into that. He can't wait. There
He
he
got
goes.
the fair. He got the get up fair. The back air. What's he gonna do? What do we
Angle
think?
dumbbell. Not quite. There is a angle you can hit that, ooh. There's an angle you can land where it actually goes perfectly horizontal to the point that there's nowhere you can stand on the stage. Any character will get hit by it on the other side of the stage. I mean, you can shield it. There, not quite it, but yeah, more or less.
This is so close right now. Oh, he ran back
bomb
into his own
again.
bomb. Now. One stock to one stock. Let's go.
I really love how all these different matchups play out so differently. Like, because we see Booker earlier taking out some Idledews that I would say place better than Mystic.
God.
Wambo
Wambo
is
saves
here.
him. Oh no! Oh!
This stage.
Oh, I'm crying in real life. Booker got the most enthralling looking combo.
It looked really
And then he
good.
gets a back air. And then he just gets pineapple by space.
What's interesting here is my ability to commentate is based on how this goes. So I am inherently biased towards Pater winning. because that is who I am playing in my first round.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yes, wear him out. Make him tired. Play him hard, Mystic Slime.
Don't worry. He doesn't have any other characters. He has Masked Robbie, and he has Rupert, as people call him.
Masked Rupert.
I decimated him in the BCM Ditto
Did you see that drawing of Ruby I did?
Yeah, I love it, dude.
I gotta do some more of those.
Yeah, with the full, it's a nice aesthetic there. You know, it's like nice colors.
The oil painting style. I tweeted at Ludosity. I asked if they were hiring. I didn't get anything back from them though. Not sure what happened there. They must have misplaced my paperwork.
Yeah, they might not have gotten to it yet. You know.
Yeah.
You probably
They're
haven't.
busy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nuts. Either already, he's opened it up with some real nutty stuff. He's able to get in on It'll Do, and that's usually really, really hard. For
So
Ruby.
it's too low. Accidentally gonna drop the bomb and he's dead. Yeah.
And it ends. All right. I mean, he's not worn out. I don't think.
No, not quite. I was gonna say it's interesting there is how much of a combo that was towards the top. He put on a lot of damage, but once you actually get to that point, it becomes difficult to do that again. So Ruby sort of has this opportunity, I think, to get that combo right away. But if it doesn't hit, there's too much damage to do the same thing. Then you got to start searching for other options. It's going to be Ouija up against Ruby, and that is a 4-stock Ruby. That is going to be rough.
This is just going to be straight. Are these the last people for the respective crews?
I believe so, yes.
All right. This is just literally just Pater versus Ouija.
I know, it just comes down to that. It's been happening a lot. These matches have been so even.
Yeah, these are really close crews. What more could you ask for, really? And this is Pater loves fish. He loves playing fish. He might go to Pepper Payne.
Yeah.
I think.
This is going to be rough for Ouija. We'll see what Ouija can do. Maybe it can get some tips before this happens. Winner of this, Juzos telling us, is going to be up against Rambo, Babble, and Fumbles. But which of these two teams, you know, because there are characters that they're better with, when it comes down to it, whoever wins this isn't necessarily the team that's going to do better against the Fumbles team. Who do you think has a better chance?
Honestly, the double fish really is tough.
Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking. I think if that Ouija Booker, I think even if they win, I don't think they have as good of a shot against that matchup. You got Fumble. It's really just Fumbles and 2 Iddles. That's so rough.
I think Pater actually has a good. I think he has a matchup into Fumbles. He's not just going to lose all the stocks because he actually has kind of a good record against him in friendlies, unless Fumbles just goes Fumbles mode and completely wall.
Fumbles is a different person in tournaments, to be fair. Like even playing, like he'll turn it up sometimes in friendlies, but not as often.
So where are we thinking of going? Where are we driving the slap bus to?
That's Ouija's pick, yeah. Ouija is that the skinny usually? Oh yeah, that is. I don't remember if space is allowed. I think intelligently, I think Ouija should avoid Pepper here. I think Ruins is not a bad pick. You get the platform, but without the lower ceiling.
Apparently, they cannot go to space.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I like Ruins. If Fluffy wasn't banned, I like Fluffy.
Yeah, I like Fluffy. Take him to Fluff. Yeah, I like Temple. I like Fluffy. I don't know what Pater likes though. I don't know what state. He doesn't like Ruins, actually. Pater's not too big. He'll go to Ruins, but I'm not too sure if he's too big of a fan of Ruins.
I actually pick Null a lot myself. It's not an ideal matchup, but I feel that Fish can make it work. It's just a comfort pick for me, but it can work. You can space it out. But Pater's going to have a... Pater catches you on Null, though.
Which has the higher ceiling? Is it Null, or does Null have a high ceiling or not?
I'm not sure. It's not notable. It's pretty average, I would imagine, among all the stages. because I'm not super informed on all the stage heights.
They're going to
but
Ruins.
It's not particularly high or low that I can tell.
So Ruins is Lucretio, who is the best Ruby, probably. That's his training zone, basically.
It's the platform, right? The platform allows you to launch off with those neutral B momentums, right?
Yep. So that was going into his abode. But Patter, like I said before, not too big of a fan of Ruins.
Yeah, Pater, he's been doing that. He picks up that momentum by dropping off the side of the stage.
And it also gets a certain hit of the neutral B that sends him up so he can combo in.
Gotcha.
He literally told me that yesterday.
So
be all he's
a
gonna,
little bit
like,
of
look to
trouble getting in. He's only landed back airs so far. Oh, gonna get the
that's
spike. He's gonna bring him back
yeah.
up, but he can do it again. No, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
It's gonna gimp him right like that. Fish can gimp Ruby so easily.
Yeah, he did. He doesn't have. If he loses his jump, he doesn't have that that vertical gain. Gonna come back.
Oh, he's looking for a spike.
It's
Doesn't
not a
find
good
him.
place for Pater.
Oh, that's
gonna
gonna
get caught by that dumbbell.
Ouija at 4 stocks, Pater at 2.
It's
Still anyone's
doable, to
game
be
in my
honest.
opinion, though. Yeah. With how fast like Ruby can kill Fish if he plays it correctly.
I think unfortunately they're just experiencing a little bit of lag.
Yeah. Always has to be a factor in these online tournaments. And just looks at him and he gets the. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
All right, look at this string. 32 damage. Those neutral Bs, man.
That is pretty good move, to say the least. And he's just gonna always do that at the beginning of every single stock. Always, always.
There's no reason not to. It's so good against Fish.
That was nice. Oh, he extended it with the side tilt there to lead into the forward smash. That was so good.
You know what I really like against Fish on the edge there is I think it's the down smash where he like backs up for the swing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think that's
that sounds
super
nice.
good there. Just outspace everything Fish can do, and Fish. So if he rolls, he gets caught by it. If he get up attacks, he gets caught by it.
Pretty good forward smash there by Patter.
I don't think
He's
Ouija
gonna-
wanted to.
Oh, he's going deep.
Oh, he's gonna get spiked.
No, he doesn't
He's
get the
so
spike.
deep.
Oh, he's gonna kill him though. Yeah, there you go. Nice. He didn't get the spike angle, but he did get him.
What happened there?
Basically
Ouija started drifting to the left when he dumbbelled. I don't think he wanted to do that. He just wanted to reverse the direction quickly. And that drift just was enough distance that he couldn't get back after Pater came down and got him. I mean, it's not even, but it's basically even. Pater just needs to get a few neutral B strings going.
He's looking
we are
for
back to
a
even.
grab on the platform. That's what I would be doing. Just looking for that grab off the platform. You know you can kill him fast. He just gets beamed by the up tilt. So now he's got his work cut out for him. But it's so hard because when you go on that platform as Ruby, you're just going to get up tilted like 10
Yeah.
million times.
And we saw that earlier, Babunga versus Pater. How crazy that was. Like, you can try to trade with it. What other options does Ruby have for hitting under that platform?
I think like getting off of the platform while he's up tilting.
No, like if they're up tilting, how do you fight? Can you swing into them?
I think you'd like
guess
shield drop into an aerial.
Yeah. We just saw that like for like a minute straight. They just fought over the platform.
Yeah, that was so ridiculous. I'm gonna hit Patter if he does that again. That's a fat 2
That
nairs.
should be it. No, not quite.
Oh, he's gonna get the. Oh, he didn't go full send on the.
He threatened it. It's not. There's no armor on it anymore, so it's not very good. It's mainly used as a fake out, or if someone really messes up. But he does it anyway. Ouija the madman.
Yeah, Ouija doesn't care. Oh, he's gonna hit the forward air. What's he gonna do now?
Going for
Getting
the
antsy.
raw up B. But I mean, he has the stock to spare. He doesn't have a stock to spare anymore, so maybe don't go for the up special raw.
What was that side B? Maybe that was lag. Maybe it was a misinput.
I think that was probably meant to be a neutral.
Oh,
Just
Wrong
gonna call
pattern.
it a neutral special, yeah, or a up special.
yeah, over 100%. When Ruby's above you, you just jump right in every single time with your up special.
Whew, that's gonna close that match up.
Hey
feel
guys,
like
I'm gonna
Patter is a-
restart the stream and my computer real quick. The game is getting kind of choppy, as you guys can clearly see. I'm gonna see if that helps. So expect the stream to be back up in a few minutes.
I'm about to play though
Sounds
now. If Patter's free, right?
Yeah. So Dendy and I will be commentating the rest of it, I believe.
All right, I'm bounced. Then I will go fight. That was fun. Have a good one, guys.
Have a nice day, man.
You too.